Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm exhausted tonight. Um, I have a few things I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Um, and obviously Hot Toys related. And then I want to go over a couple things regarding the last stream. Um Things that I noticed, two specific things that I noticed. And then one of them, I found out some information, which I guess we don't really know. And I don't know if we will really know, but it looks like it's very, very likely that it's true. So it could get really, really fun. So let's see who's in here tonight. How are you guys? How are you guys? Let's see. We got Babo. Babo. What up, collectors and burner accounts? Get your popcorn ready. Smash that like. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, there's 11 of you guys in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind, please. Before you guys forget. Um so yeah. Babo. Babo. Punisher, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Some more plastic crack edition. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. We got Tony Marine in the house. How are you, my friend? You got What Up Plastic People Collectors. Just bought the dock from to go with that. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Made a payment on jazzing just when I thought I'm telling you, I don't care how you feel about the Back to the Future 3 figures. They're gonna look amazing with that vehicle. So you're going to see a lot of people who passed on them because, oh, I don't like them. They're ugly, blah, blah, blah. Now that the vehicle is out, oh, they're perfect. They look beautiful. It's crazy. Are there for this affliction? Oh my god. Unbelievable. The Justin getting that. Yeah, that thing looks beautiful. I think it looks massive too. And it looks completely different than the Hot Toys one, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but on its own, it's beautiful. Punisher, did you hear Jazzing raise the R&D to 300? Nobody better back. Oh wow, $300 non-refund. See, that's when you start. I mean, I feel like anybody that you know orders from them to begin with, I feel like they know what they're getting themselves into regarding money, right? Like they know that. Not that I've heard any stories, so I'm going to tell you guys right away that I don't know, but I'm gonna assume that and I'm assuming because of my situation, right? So if I fully paid for a product and it wasn't 100% to any standards, right, at all, right, because it wasn't like perfect by any means, it was very bad. Like anybody looks at that and like this is not well done at all. So like I told you guys plenty of times, the owner gave me $150 partial refund, and that was it, right? So for them to get to get into this company, they know that, or at least I'm going to assume that they would that I, at least I hope that they know that. What are the chances of you ever getting that deposit back for whatever reason? Like I understand you have to get, like, if you made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 payments, you're going to get that back if, for whatever reason, right? But the deposit, I can tell you right now, you're going to have a hard time getting that back. Like I don't know how you can justify, and I don't know how he could, make sense out of giving that money away when he clearly states all the time that that deposit's gone because it's, put into the production and blah, 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 and all that stuff, or the money is gone, at least in the beginning, right? So that was one scare that a lot of people had at one point, that he was talking about, that once money goes in, that he takes a loss on it if there's a problem, because all that money that people put in as down payments, that's what he uses as his down payment for the project, and blah, blah, blah. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, you know. So I mean, people who play, you know, who buy that stuff clearly have the money to do it, you know. So that's no problem if you have the money, but it's like, you know, it's like, is it really worth it at the end? Obviously, it is for some people. They keep buying that stuff, you know. Joker J, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Posted today. Tony Marine. Paul, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Nice to see you. We got Tone. We got Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We got Nathan in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nathan, I just saved Nathan's life yesterday. Imagine. What's good, my people? TK, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. As usual, we got Matt Planet in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. We got Rudy. Rudy! I'm surprised Rudy's not working right now. Rudy's the slave of third party. Rudy! It says, holy, starting out all mysterious, but we're saying positive. Oh, man, Rudy's trying to quit his third job so he can make it on the stream one time. Unbelievable. Let's see who else we got here. We got Harold in the house. How are you, my friend? Hello, Jedi Master. You better here. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday. We got Leo in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let's see. We got Figment in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. All right, guys. So we're going to wait for a few people. But yeah, so it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but I want to talk about something, you know, a general topic. First, we're going to go over that little video that Hot Toys released on the Mark II 2.0. Just to show you, like, I guess the highlights of the what do you call it? Of the figure. Let me pull it up real quickly. Where's the volume? Is on full blast. All right, so here we go. I can't make that bigger. All right, so like I said, this is just something that I know everybody has seen already. So it's nothing, you know, it's nothing crazy, nothing new, but it's the only thing that we have right now, you know, regarding Hot Toys. So let me get this out of the way. So here we go, guys. So like I said, you probably all have seen this already. So Movie Masterpiece Diecast, Iron Man. So giving you a 360 of the entire suit, showing you the head sculpt, showing you the base, beautiful base. So if you guys are noticing here, it doesn't look as chrome as we thought in the very first pictures, which I'm glad they made this video for that reason. From those promo pictures, everybody thinks that it's going to be some type of chrome look. It's not. It's going to be a metallic look. The reason why it looks white is because of all the lighting they have on that thing. But this thing is not going to be, it's not going to look chrome at all. It's going to be the hell was that? It's going to be a what do you call it? A metallic, you know, it's just going to be very, very shiny, but it's going to be a metallic looking figure. Let me see one thing. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. So, let me see. So one topic, guys. Wait, let me go. Why does it just change? What happens here? So I'm gonna play it again. So again, as you can see, they're showing you all the flaps open, so you could see. Look at the chest, right? That's one of the things, one of the new features of this 2.0. All the flaps on the thighs. It looks like the knee. Yeah, the kneecap. No, it's not the kneecap. It's the thigh. Then the side of the leg. the missiles on top. So look, again, it's very metallic. It looks white just from the shine, from the glare of the reflection of the light. But I don't think it's gonna be what do you call it at all? It can't be. Because like I said, they're not gonna use this body at all whatsoever one time. It's not gonna happen. They have to reuse it for the James Rhodes head sculpt Unleashed version, Mark II, like we talked about. They're going to most likely come out with some type of chrome version for this. Remember that they've done that with the Mark 7s in the past. They used the Mark 7 for how many different marks for the Iron Man Mark III House Party Protocol figures, right? So they're gonna reuse this body multiple times. This is not the last time you're gonna see this. You're at least gonna see it again once more with Rhodes. But again, because it's the last suit as well, right? There's no reason for them to, technically, right? According to them, there's no reason for them to make another Mark II because according to them, they're done with the line after the Mark II, right? So I know for a fact that this is not the last time we're going to see this suit. We could see, some random, neon tech in a Mark II, huge possibility. We could see a bunch of different things with this Mark II, and it's inevitable. It's gonna happen 100%. Like I said, they're not gonna use this body only one time. The reason why, and you may think, oh, how come they haven't done that with the others? The Mark I, how much can you really do with that Mark I? Not much. It's got too much, too many things, too many compartments, too many attachments. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work to do anything else. Anything else. What are you going to do? Make it black? Make it chrome? It's not going to work. So, the Mark II, completely different world. The Mark III, completely different world. The Mark IV, completely different world. The Mark V, it's a little more stuck, even though they could do, a fancy looking, Mark V figure, body figure. Mark VI, that's another, mostly generic figure besides the triangular arc reactor. So, they can reuse every suit, the Mark VII, again. So they can reuse every suit to be doing a bunch of stuff. They did the Mark III. They did the Mark VII. And when I say the Mark III, I mean in plastic, right? They did the Mark IV, right? They did I don't know if you guys remember, they did that Silly Things gunmetal one, which I believe was a Mark III. They did the Secret Project Tony Stark one that was all gray. That was a Mark IV. So, they could reuse these bodies over and they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And that's why I said, don't think that you're not ever going to see this body again because it's coming, multiple times at least. They're not just going to say, oh, this is the last body we're going to make for the line, and then that's it. You're not going to see any marks anymore or any Mark IIs anymore. Not happening. Especially, and I think that it makes sense why they left that for last, because now that the line's done, where's Rhodes? So that's going to be their excuse. All right, the line is done, but we're going to reuse this body for James Rhodes. It's very simple. And again, they don't even have to go crazy with the head sculpt because of why? We just got it from Endgame. All you need to do for that head sculpt is what? Maybe make the hair a little bit taller, a little bit more hair, fill it in a little bit, and that's it. And it looks exactly the same. You're not going to say, oh, well, he was younger back then, so he looked, yeah, slightly. And they're most likely going to change it, They're not going to reuse, they're not just going to use the Endgame head sculpt all around. But, I mean, they could and wrinkle it up a little bit, But that's what I think is going to happen. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly. Let's see. We got Lane in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Hope people doing good and have survived the deep freeze. Man, it's freezing. I was shoveling this morning. My hands were bright red. and I didn't even wear gloves. Rudy said, this guy, unbelievable. That's why I don't know if you guys heard, but all of the community thinks that Rudy is the third party slave. Oh man, Rudy in the house. Thank you for for watching, my friend, or listening in. Joker says, I'm a few people. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We got Lucho in the house. Luch, what up? What up? What up, my very? Oh my god, this guy's so positive, like HIV. Mark II is beautiful. Yeah, the thing's gonna be gorgeous. Like I said, don't expect chrome because you're not getting chrome. It just looks very white from the lighting. You're not getting any chrome, and as you can see, if I pull this up real quickly, you could kind of tell from here, So it's not going to be white, chrome white like it looks in the main pictures. It can't. It's not. We're talking about accuracy, and Hot Toys, 99.9% of the time is usually accurate with stuff like that. The only thing that for whatever reason they were never able to make accurately was the application, the color, the actual color tone, that red tone of the Mark III. For whatever reason, they made it in plastic, and that was the only time they ever were able to accurately use that paint, that red tone. That it was like more like a dark purplish. Only one figure Hot Toys was able to make with that paint, and for whatever reason, even for the diecast, I don't know why they just didn't. Like, why would you not keep it accurate to the movie? Who knows? But they never made it. MB Dyson, how are you, my friend? Welcome. All hail the fabulous one. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Can't wait to get this Mark II. Looks so good. No, it looks beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, that figure is going to be top 10 of the year. I probably for me. I already have a couple of guys. I don't know if you saw, for those who haven't, I made my record video. It's only like a 6-minute video. I very quickly, very basic figure, but that head sculpt, guys. Oh, you guys got to go watch that thing. That head sculpt is gorgeous. Cannot wait to add this. I can't wait for this thing. I hope it comes out early because this thing is beautiful. Beautiful. 28 watching and 15 likes. Come on. Guys, hit that like button. It's 35 of you guys in here. Don't forget to hit that like button, please. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, that if I don't roast people, I don't get those views. So at least help me with the likes. I want to be a YouTuber, guys. I want to be a YouTuber. Oh, my God. What's major cost baby drop? Can you imagine if we went into that? And there's one thing I want to talk about as well that I didn't even bring up at all with the tease. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. We got Brad in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Harold says, I keep waking up every morning hoping to see an announcement for Padawan, Obi-Wan, or Queen Amidala. You will. One day you will. Albert in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Brett says, bring back the Geico commercials. Oh, my God. Rudy says, Mark II Special Edition with Justin Hammer. Wait. We're going to have some type of battle damage pieces of those drones, of the Hammer drones. We're going to have maybe a crazy diorama for it. Remember that we're getting that Mark VI with a crazy diorama now. Remember that original Mark VI, the 1.0 diecast came with the gantry, right? With the updated gantry, but it was only like a base with the little like halfway, not even halfway, like a third of a lift, right? The gantry would like lift up from the base. Very basic, obviously nowhere near to the scale of what it's going to be now. So again, Rudy's calling it right now. They're going to make this Mark II with Rhodes incredible. And don't forget that it has to be somewhat scuffed up and weathered because of the fight that he had with Tony during his birthday party. That's when he took it to the military base. So it's going to be a beautiful, and again, they could do all this stuff with the drones. Remember, what have they done with the drones? The only thing we have with those hammer drones are the Whiplash 2.0 base with like a little parts, like the little parts of the droids, of the drones. Then you have I believe a Mark 6 base as well. If I'm not mistaken, the War Machine diecast base as well. I think the plastic and the diecast came with those, add-on pieces for that base, the from the drone. So I think it's about time to not only give us bigger pieces of those drones, but to actually make a drone like they did the Dark Trooper for the what do you call it? For the Luke Skywalker figure from Mandalorian, right? They give you a battle damage one with the blinking, with the lighting functions. So I'm telling you, they could do something. They have to do something, And that it's funny you bring this up because that's actually the main main topic of tonight. I wanna talk about certain things. I'll bring it up in a second. Let's stay very positive. It's not gonna happen. I need views, guys. I need views. So I got to keep roasting. So I need the views. Unreal. This Mark II is pretty cool. Harold, if Sideshow were to give you a $100 off gift card, would you use it on an Iron Man, even though you're very strictly Star Wars? And would you use it, not for an Iron Man, let me take that back. Would you use it for the Mark II? Rhodes was a different color. Yes, it became so when the Mark II was first made, it was super, super shiny. When Rhodes took it, it was still super shiny, but it was more dull, slightly more dull. Once he got it into War Machine, obviously the entire paint, changed, but it was metallic, shiny metallic until it was made into War Machine. Even at the base, it was still its metallic color. Maybe due to lighting, it looked a little bit darker, right? More of a I'm not going to say gunmetal because that's what the War Machine becomes, but a more dull metallic color, and that's why it looks different. But yes, when he becomes War Machine, it's completely different. Mr. Mom, welcome. How are you? I was ignoring the chat until you came in. Imagine. The Mark II is truly a work of art for me. Yes. For everybody, I feel like for everybody who likes Iron Man, this is gonna be a great figure. Great figure. Mr. Mom's little burner accounts. Burner accounts. You guys are retarded. Oh my god. Hot Toys has the best house call. They do. Doesn't matter how much you want Rooted, right? Rooted is just something more personal, more specific that that some people feel is necessary, and sometimes it looks incredible, and sometimes it doesn't. But when it comes to rooting, when it comes to sculpting, you can't go wrong with Hot Toys. Joe P, how are you, my friend? I'm just major payments and waiting for an announcement. I guess I'm just making payments. Thank you for being here, my friend. Happy Tuesday. We got TK says thank you to everyone in this chat who served our country. Yes, that is very true. And I brought that up a few streams ago. So there are a lot of veterans in the community, and I don't understand why. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And a lot of you guys are like at the base. You know what I mean? Like collecting like from your base. Like I've shipped, and then recently within the past 2 years, and also years ago, I've shipped to military bases, figures, Hot Toys, especially when I was selling. In the beginning, 2010, 11, 12. I was shipping to military bases. So there's a ton of you guys in here in the community. Again, I never knew that. I just put it together when I started noticing, a few things in the community. I was like, wow, there are a lot of you guys. So yeah, no, it's very awesome. And thank you. It's very true. Thank you guys. Very, very true. We're gonna need you guys very soon. It's kind of scary, but we're gonna need you very soon. Oh man. Making payments. Yeah, no, I figured. Big Dog Pound, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got Thomas Jones. I don't like being positive. I like a rage. I like a rage induced lifestyle. Oh man, this guy's always on. He always says something that makes me laugh every time. Oh man. I don't like the sand. It's coarse, it's rough, irritating, it gets everywhere. And I don't like everything. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. It's very true. I'll give you a like when you say record selfish. Guys, that record head sculpt. My God. You guys gotta watch. Again, it's a very short video. There's not, again, there's nothing much about the figure. But that head sculpt, guys, is gold. My favorite figure out of the Bad Batch already. Like, I just opened it today and I was like, wow. Like, blew my mind. Let's see who else is in here. SJC, how are you? Welcome. Where's our merch? I want a hat saying 30 strong. Oh, a hat. You want a hat? Well, like I said, I have the t-shirts, the hoodies ready to go. I just obviously need to place an order of like 20 at a time, right? So that's why I haven't placed an order for anything. But if you guys, tell me that you are, interested in them, absolutely. I could not I can. The ones that I have, I don't know if you guys have seen them. They have, FabsFigures in the front and my logo, and then in the back it has all my social media. Obviously, for you guys, I'm not putting all that stuff on there. It would just be, FabsFigures. Or what I'm planning on doing is actually something that I'm going to find out how much it would cost if I did that for the t-shirts and the hoodies and the hats. Maybe not so much the hats, but I have to figure out something. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for you guys. I'm just waiting for you guys to let me know. I already have about 5 people interested, and I've had them for a long time since I mentioned that I was having the hoodies and stuff. But clearly, nobody has placed an order, so that's why I'm just waiting for the for you guys to let me know. And I don't promote them, as you guys know. I never promote that stuff really. I don't want to come off like I'm here pushing shirts, you know what I mean? But obviously it's something that I figured I would do because it's nice, we got Harold saying, yes, I would, Fabs. To become a real collector, I think I might have to pick at least Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3 first. Oh, look at you. Look at you opening up the border, opening up the southern border. That's nice. Now, I'm telling you, let me tell you something. If I had to pick between the Mark 1 to the Mark 7, all 2.0s, all, diecast, everything that we have out right now, besides obviously the Mark 2. Having the Mark II 1.0, right? I'm going to include it as I have the entire set because that Mark II to 1.0 is gorgeous. That's a beautiful figure. Even though now it's going to be out of scale and it's going to be tiny and blah blah blah, it's still a beautiful figure. The detail on the figure, the rivets on the armor, gorgeous. So, if I had to pick from 1 to 7, my favorite suit would have to be I'm going to say the Mark 7. The Mark 7 to me is my favorite because I feel like it's the most advanced at that time. Obviously, the Mark 15, the Mark 85 were completely different worlds, But from the 1 to 7, I think the 7 for me, not only what the suit was capable of doing, but the fact that he got it, it shot out of a pod for him. That alone to me was badass. So that's why. And that's like the one thing. Anytime you mention Mark 7, when did you see the Mark 7? When it shot out of, the building out the window to save him falling out the tower. So how can you not think of that every time Mark 7 comes up? The fact that they made the what do you call it? The pod for the Mark 7 as a diecast in the diecast a remake of the figure was incredible. I never thought it was coming. A bunch of people were making their own over the years with the plastic ones. They made their own pod. They made their own little things like that. And I never thought Hot Toys would ever make something like that. And they're not done. Just so you guys know, they're always looking to make it better, to make it bigger. Look at like I mentioned earlier, the Mark 6 1.0 had that crappy base, that crappy gantry base it looks, gross compared to what we're getting now. So they're going to keep reissuing these and making them 2.0s and 3.0s to just keep giving us more stuff, bigger stuff, better stuff, updated stuff. It's just, that's just what it is. It's just evolution of the business, of collecting, of the products, so it's a no-brainer. Brad says, using my sideshow points on this Mark II. Yeah, I had to because it's very pricey, number one. Number two, coming from overseas, I know I would have gotten destroyed with that shipping. So I was like, you know what? I have the points. Let me use the points. I'll only, owe $200 something. That's not a big deal. Same thing with the Bat Cycle and the blue and gray Batman from the Flash. That thing was 600 and change. I was like, absolutely not. So I had like 400 and something points. So I only owe like $200 for that bike and Batman. Again, it was not worth to me that $600 by any means. And even again, overseas, if I were to wait overseas, it's not going to be much cheaper because of the fact that it's going to be a big, big combination piece, and then the shipping's going to suck. So that's why I didn't even bother. I just said, you know what? Let me just do it. Unbelievable. These people don't learn. Unreal. Joker J in the house with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, to the 30 strong. Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. This is for you. Where are you?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We have, let's see, Tony. Black Tom Cruise in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you guys. There's 46 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. We got Peyton in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Let's see. We got Mr. Mom with the super chat. Acknowledging. Oh man, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
He said acknowledge. Thank you, my friend. Unbelievable. I watched your RoboCop collection. I love it. Thank you, my friend. I love the RoboCops. I don't know why they never made Kane. I don't think it's ever coming. It's a shame. I think, by now it should have at least been, 1.0 in plastic like the Ironmonger was made. So it's kind of a shame that they missed out. It would have been a huge piece. It would have been, I think, bigger than the ED 209. So it sucks. I think they would have made it really, really nicely. I remember that years ago, some customizer made like a batch of I forget, they were numbered, and they look really cool. But it was like something at the time. if I remember correctly, it was something like $900 or something. And I was like, nah, I was like, that's not, it's not something I need like that to spend. And again, I was never about these customs or anything like that. So it was never appealing to me, but somebody did make, I remember that one batch that they made of the canes and it looked beautiful. But I feel like Hot Toys would have made it by now. So I don't think it's coming, but that cane would be sick. Lewis should have been made already. You know how many people would love for Lewis to be made? I feel like everybody, especially with how amazing that Alex Murphy figure suit came out. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Hot Toys made a double pack, and that was the only way you could get this Alex Murphy in the police officer outfit figure, right? You could only get it in this double pack. So it was the Battle Damage with Alex Murphy. Let me tell you something, guys. That Alex, for those who don't have it, that Alex Murphy head sculpt is incredible. That what do you call it? The outfit, that suit, the padding of the the bulletproof vest that he's got on, everything about that outfit is perfect. If you guys like RoboCop and you guys don't have that figure, I'm assuming it's super expensive right now. I haven't been looking at it because I haven't, but look into that figure. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I doubt we'll ever get something like that again. If we do, I'll be very, very surprised. As you can see, they're still making RoboCops. We only needed the RoboCop 3 to be made in diecast. Remember that these already were made years ago in plastic, right? They have RoboCop 1 in plastic. They made RoboCop 3 in plastic, which I have. I have the original RoboCop 3 in plastic, the 1.0. So I feel like at this point by now, they should have made them already if they were planning on it. I don't think they are. Again, they could always come out of left field with something like that, but it's got to be something, I guess, going on that's related to it. But again, we got that RoboCop 3, and I don't think it was a celebration. I don't remember it being a celebration piece. So, it could happen. It's just, is it really going to happen? So I don't know, I want a watermelon watermelon hat. I won't give you a watermelon hat, but I'll give you a watermelon scream. Oh man. Where's the t-shirt? I'm interested. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you guys real quick. So you guys can make me rich off of my my t-shirts. Hold on. I'll show you guys. So I'm going to show you guys the hoodies. I'm going to show you guys because the hats. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is my group, guys. If you haven't joined, please do so. So here they are. So again, the thing about these are not your cheap quality that are going to shrink in the wash. They're actually, I told my buddy, he owns the shop. So he says, he's like, actually, we play soccer together. So I told him, I said, I don't want cheap stuff that's going to shrink. I want something good quality. And so, these are very good quality. And so I didn't want, to sell anything cheap. I didn't want you guys to get anything cheap from me because I don't wear cheap stuff like that anyway. And, for me to be selling cheap quality stuff, that's just not me. So like I said, this stuff here, I could have removed because why do you guys need that? You know what I mean? That's just for me to wear out in public. And I do wear them out in public. I'm not ashamed of that. But for you guys, you don't need that. But what I'm thinking of doing is actually doing a either a watermelon in the back, like like a pop of a watermelon coming out, or something like that in the back, something regarding the stream in the back. But obviously the front would just be your regular. So you could get any color you want, any size you want. Obviously the most common sizes are large, extra large, and double XL. So once I get the orders in, obviously it'll be easy for me. So here's the gray t-shirt, here's a gray hoodie. And here are, so yeah. So there you go, guys. There you go. So let me see quickly. Luis, Brad. Where can we place an order with me? Just message me directly, and then I'll write you down for your size, the color, and then once obviously I have all the orders in, then I'll place your order, and then I'll take payment obviously. If I was going to have underwear in front of in the back, can you imagine? In the back. Can you imagine? You're crazy, crazy. All right, this is for Carter because this is his. This is the one he demands all the time.
क्या लाले क्या लाले क्या लाले क्या लाले क्या लाले क्या लाले ले 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 गांडा हो गया गांडा हो गया
Ah man, how are you, my friend? My favorite is a Mark III. I no, I see. You know why I don't like the Mark III? I feel like the Mark III compared to the Mark IV is a little more boxy. Even though it's a suit, right? I feel like it's more square, more I don't know. So that's why the three, it's not really doesn't do it for me. But the four, I like the four better than the three. But the three is nice. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just I like certain things about the suits that that make them. Mark III most iconic. Yeah, see, I mean, it is the most iconic, yes, but I don't. It doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. I like the more modern look. I think that's what it is. Because I love the Mark 50. I love the 85. Premium silver plated. Premium. Derek, my friend, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let's see what else. All right. Saving my points to get the Flash Batman and Bat-Cycle for free. Yeah, smart. Yep, smart. Oh, I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? Unbelievable. I was like, here we go again. I was like, these people don't learn. I was like, they don't learn. I'm glad you said something because you almost got removed. Oh my god. Thank you for being here, my friend. I was like, oh my god. I was like, here we go. Unbelievable. Oh man, how are you, my friend? That is so funny. That is so funny. Let me. It says I throw some cash for it. Just 2-4. Oh man, that's funny. I appreciate it, my friend. You don't have to. You guys don't have to come in here throw money at me. It's just nice to feel appreciated, supported. That's all it is. But nobody really comes here with the intention of like, we're gonna super chat him to death tonight. Artisan Officer Lewis heard it here first. I would love again, would have happened by now. I don't think so. Somebody made a custom one. She looks very decent. Again, to have the representation there, it's okay. But somebody needs to nail that head sculpt and make that figure. Even if it's so toys, right? Obviously, it won't look anywhere near the same. They're not going to use the same materials. They're not going to. The outfit's going to look completely different in the Hot Toys one, to a certain extent. But I feel like people would be perfectly okay with that, if they were able to get that figure next to that Alex Murphy, because that figure is classic. That is a grail 1000%. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you like RoboCop or not. That figure is a grail 100%. That's probably one of the best figures that Hot Toys has ever made in the history of Hot Toys. And I could tell you that very, very confidently because I have a lot of the very early figures from Hot Toys, and I can tell you that head sculpt was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. We are getting head sculpts now that don't even look anywhere near as good as that thing does. Still to this day. You would think, if you look at that figure right now, that head sculpt right now, you would think that was made this year. That's how good it is. Very good. Everything about it. There's no flaw. There's no, oh, I wish it would have done this. I wish it would have changed this. The lips are too big. The eyes are nothing. The hair, perfect. The jawline, perfect. The cheekbones, perfect. The helmet, perfect. Everything about the figure is perfect. So again, if you guys love what do you call it? RoboCop, look into that figure. Artisan Ellen Ripley. Ripley is another figure that eventually with the power loader. Actually, Rudy has the original power loader with Ripley still sealed in a box. I don't even have that. I never bought that because again, back then a lot of those figures were very, the same reason why I didn't buy all the aliens, right? I want a Pred alien so bad. They have a Pred alien regular, they have a Pred alien battle damage. They both look gorgeous, but these rubber materials were getting really bad, and so out of fear, I was like, eh. And then not only that, but these kits were also breaking, right? So with the Ripley and the power loader and stuff, it was again very cheap at the time. So I was like, I'm not going to bother with all that stuff. So, but I can tell you right now that head sculpt looks absolutely nothing anywhere near close to the Ripley that we got, updated recently with the alien, with the warrior alien, right? So that's probably going to get updated eventually as well. It's just, a matter of time. Hold on. Trying to get this thing to fade because it was like clicking in the background. Bob says, don't pull a Jazz Inc. If you want a t-shirt, we're gonna need 39% deposit. Exactly. I mean, I would hope you guys won't ask for a t-shirt and then leave me hanging. That would be kind of messed up, But as long as I have your order, once I place your order, then I need the payment to pay for them. Duh. We got this D209. Imagine. Oh man, gluted dome. We need a gluted dome. Oh my god. Should have had 1/6 accessory coming. What? Should have a 1/6 accessory coming your way. Can pair with a figure. Perfect for the show. Hope it isn't too watered down for your. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Nathan? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Explain. Should have a 1/6 accessory coming your way. Can pair with any figure. Perfect for the show. Henderson. Nathan, you have me all intrigued. Tell me more. Tell me. What's the discount code for the asking for a friend? This guy, can you imagine? It's like everything that I have has a coupon code. Oh man, this is my boy.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
Oh my god. I'm a fat mofo, so I need something huge. I'm average size. He said I'm a fat mofo. Can you imagine? Oh man. When I told Bob, that's what I told Bob. I said, Bob, what's your size? He goes, double X. I'm like, damn, you're a fat bastard. Oh man. But he's only like 6'3", so it's okay. Tiny. He's tiny. Fabs, you think whole armor 2.0? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. What are you going to put in there? You know what I mean? Can they? Absolutely. But does it make sense at this point? Remember that the whole armor was from, strictly from Iron Man 3, right? So unless something, Iron Man 3 related comes out, and what are they going to do? It's not going to be a whole armor. You know what I mean? It's going to be some type of figure, some type of something. So I doubt it. And like I said, I think because they saw that they didn't do that great, that's why I don't think they bothered. They made 2 sets. They made the 1 through 7, which were the fancier looking ones, and then they made the single ones that were also stackable. Not also stackable. The 1 through 7 weren't stackable. The ones from Iron Man 3 were stackable, and so the whole point with that was for the House Party Protocol figures. So that's why you would stack them, right? That's why they made them. It was kind of like styrofoam material, dense styrofoam, and you would put the figures in there. So I don't think so. Why would you want that again? Like, is it because you want them for retail because they're too expensive? Is it because you really want to, have the 1 through 7, or you're going to get the Iron Man 3 stackable ones? Let me know why you would want that. Come join the. Yes, thank you, Peyton. Yes, guys, join the group if you have it. I've gotten like 100 people in the last like 2 weeks, so thank you guys for joining. I'm scalping cheap versions of the shirt. The shirt in the parking lot. Hit me up. Oh man, it's all about President Toys Ripley. I didn't even get her. She looks very cool in those pictures. I can tell you, it's gonna be very blah. At the end, you're probably gonna have a Fison body, a silicone body, something decent like that. Because remember, she's seamless. It has to be seamless. So you're gonna get a somewhat decent body, but that head sculpt is not gonna be great, and it's just gonna be very basic. I would love the eggs, the face hugger and the egg, but what are you gonna do? If I don't have Facebook, how can I DM? I don't have any social media. You don't have Facebook. What about Instagram? What about email? You want to email me? I'll give you my email. FabsFigures@gmail.com. Just email me there, and then I'll just I'll save your information. Size, what color, and that's it. Your name, obviously. Did someone someone say Bison? All right, guys. So the one thing I wanted to talk about. So first and foremost is this. So again, I didn't bring this up because I wasn't planning on it. I don't know anything about it. I'm not interested in this line at all. But no problem, my friend. You got any water? Oh my god. I'm getting that present. Unbelievable. This guy, Fison. So we got this face hugger and the egg set. So as you can see, guys, we have a new tease from Hot Toys. So this is again from the League of Legends video game. As you can see, it's a video game, it's a VGM line, video game masterpiece line. So this is just a tease of the character that we're getting. So apparently the character's name is Ash. So she is part, obviously, of the video game. So her name is the Frost Archer Ash, right? So it says, Iceborn Warm Mother of the Avarosan tribe, Ash commands the most populous horde in the north. Stoic, intelligent, and idealistic, yet uncomfortable with her role as leader, she taps into the ancestral magics of her lineage to wield a bow of true ice. With her people's belief that she is the mythological hero Avarosa reincarnated, Ash hopes to unify the Freelijord, whatever that is, once more by retaking their ancient tribal land. So again, I don't even know what the video game is about. Oh, so it's an RPG game. I had no idea what this was. So it's an RPG game that I guess it's about mythical powers and this and that. So these are her abilities. Again, I know nothing about this. Absolutely nothing. Oh my god. So it says frost shot. So whatever that means. So here it is. Here's a frost shot. This is actually what she's doing right now. So this is the Ranger's focus. I don't know what the difference with that is. Oh, here it is. So it's concentrated. So it's multiples instead of just a single. This is volley. So let's see what this is about. So that looks like it's a multiple bunch of shots as well. Then we have hawk shot. Let's see what. Oh, so she actually shoots out a hawk made out of magic. And then we have Enchanted Crystal Arrow, which is, look at that. Huge arrow. So again, I'm not getting into this. There's nothing exciting about this. There's nothing interesting about this. But guys, if you look at, this is the roster. Choose your champion. Look at this. Again, apparently there's like over 100 of these, 150 characters, over 150. But look at this. There are tons and tons and tons of these guys, and some are very, very cool. Very, very cool. So it's going to get crazy, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is like never ending. This is insane. Look at that. Like something like that. A croc. Awesome. Awesome. Look at this. Looks like, what's that ninja from Ermac? From Mortal Kombat. Look at that. A shark. King Shark. Talon. Look at this guy. A Hawkeye. So these characters, some of them at least, look very cool. They just started with like the most boring ones, it looks like. You know, how many of these are they really going to make? Look at that. Zed. How many of these guys are they really going to make? They already have 2 on pre-order. So are they going to go crazy? We got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. Alien Ripley fights in with booty revealing underwear. Yeah, that's Lucha 101 right there. You got to see his diorama that he did with that. He did an entire photo shoot with her Faisen. He did a Faisen with literally an underwear, white underwear Faisen with Ripley's head in a tank top, and he took pictures of all that. It looks beautiful. Magic Hawk, you say it, but wait, there's more. Fab's mouth is water. He sells figures. Oh my god. So yeah, guys. So again, nothing exciting. I'm not disappointed or sad that I didn't get into this line, but I just wanted to talk about it, bring it up since it was there. And there's not much to talk about anyway. And also, guys, so the main topic of tonight, before we get into obviously the drama again, because I need the drama for the views, guys. So as you guys know already, there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of you in the community already that have experienced Hot Toys enough lately, right? I'm not going to say, 10 years ago, but lately. So you guys could kind of gauge, what they can make, what they can, decide to get into. So what do you guys think that they're going to be working on 2024? What do you guys think? Again, remember that Hollywood had an issue. Remember that there was a strike. Remember that they were talking about shows being canceled. Remember that they were talking about a lot of things not being worked on. So where do you guys think and or want Hot Toys to go? Remember, we're getting figures like the ATRTs now from Star Wars. Remember, like I mentioned, the gantry, that big piece gantry from the Mark VI from Marvel. So they're making, bigger and bigger diorama pieces. Look at the Toby Spider-Man diorama, that huge Sandman head. And again, that's not the first time they've made that. They made that with the black suit Spider-Man 3 figure from Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3. So we've already had a Sandman base for Spider-Man. Again, not as big, not as bulky, not as detailed, right? But they've made them. So what do you guys think and or expect coming from them in 2024? Do you guys expect, bigger pieces in general? Remember also the Blurg, what was the other one that came out? The Dewback, right? So we're getting massive, massive pieces. Where do you guys think they're going? Where do you guys think they're headed? What do you guys think they're going to keep making, in those sizes? I thought it was interesting to bring this up because, it's a new year. there's still a bunch of things haven't even, shipped that were from last year. So they have to be working on a bunch of stuff, a bunch of cool new stuff, and we're going to get a ton of stuff, but I want to know what you guys think. I always tell you guys what I think. Hobby Halbert, how are you? Welcome. He says, make a Bruce Wayne with a computer diorama. So that's a great one. The thing is this, Hot Toys, I believe, teased a back computer years ago. They just never bothered with it. Again, years ago. Can they do it? Absolutely. They're getting back into Batman, right? They're redoing the 89. So can they? 100%. Look at what they're doing with the Dark Knight and the Bat Armory. Right? Remember, we got the original one. And I think was it Begins it was Batman Begins. Or no, it was the second one. It was from the second one, from the Dark Knight, and then we got the clear one from the Dark Knight Rises, right? The one with the clear. It's going to be acrylic, obviously. So they're always going to have options to do things like that. A back computer is not out of a realm of Hot Toys. It's not something that they would never get into. They've teased it before. It's just, I feel like they need to figure out how to make it cost effective, how to make it decent enough to, to make it appealing. Because I don't know if you guys know, or you specifically, Hobby, I don't know if you know that Jazz Inc. is making it with apparently, real moving screens, which is, why you got to pay $10,000 for the thing. But, is it cool? Absolutely, right? To have something like that in your collection, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's going to be an expensive piece. Again, is it cool? Absolutely. So is Hot Toys going to suddenly say, I could do this better when they're doing, real screens? Probably not. Can they? Absolutely. What would they give us? Static screens with a light up function, right? A plug-in function, a USB port, a battery operated piece as well, or both. And that's it. So you'll have your back computer, diorama with a switch for batteries or a plug or your, C-type outlet for the USB, and that's it. So that's the thing, would I love one? Absolutely. Would I ever get one from Hot Toys? 100%. Where would I put it? No idea. But would I get it? 100%. The Jazz Inc. one, again, I'm not buying their stuff anymore. Does it look cool? Yes. The fact, he hasn't showed it with the moving, with the real screens yet. He said he was going to, so I can't wait to see that video. But again, very, very expensive for something like that. Is it worth it to me? Absolutely not. Is it worth it for a bunch of you guys? Absolutely, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? If you love it and you like it, why would you not spend your money on it? There's no problem. It's just the thing with the Jazz Inc. one, number one, very expensive. And number two, where am I going to put it? The reason why I would get Hot Toys is even though I have nowhere to put it, I know it's going to be way cheaper and it's still going to be very, very nice. And it's going to go with the figures. Remember that Jazz Inc. always complains about Hot Toys oversizing the figures. You know what I mean? He tries to do everything very, very to scale, very, very accurate, right? Like literally translated from the real, actually used, prop to the 1/6 scale of the item, the vehicle, whatever, right? So that's what he says that. Hot Toys is going to make their own scale. I feel like people are chasing Hot Toys' scale. That's why now when we get a third party and it looks tiny compared to a Hot Toy, you're like, man, this looks like crap. This is cheap. Because Hot Toys is a different company, right? They set the standard for the 1/6 scale figures. So I understand what he said, why he says that, right? Still, if I'm going to make a product for a specific company and I know this, right? And I know that they're oversizing figures, then I have to make it if it's for this figure, right? Because he's not making these dioramas just for show, right? He's making these dioramas to go with Hot Toys. Because he can't even say he's making them for Inart, because Inart doesn't even have anything to go with the diorama, right? With the bat computer diorama. So it doesn't make sense. So if you're going to do it right, and again, it's not like he doesn't do his homework. It's not like he doesn't do it, because he's very, very, very specific and very accurate. The problem is, if you're going to do something for Hot Toys figures, do it for Hot Toys figures, right? We get that you're trying to be very, very, very accurate, and it's understandable in this community. God forbid you're not accurate. People will hang you for not being accurate. So I understand why he needs to be accurate. I get it, right? But then you can't do both, because if you are accurate, then the figure's not going to work with your product. So what is the point? So you have to step out of that, I need to be perfect in the scale for the figure that diorama is made for. So that's my only issue with that stuff. But that's why I don't buy it. If I have an issue, my complaint is with my wallet, and that's why. Wait, when did we get a roll? Terminator new figures would be great. Terminator, they'll never stop making Terminator. They'll never stop making Back to the Future. They'll never stop making Alien. They'll never stop making Predator. They'll never stop making all of these Star Wars. They'll never start making any of these figures, because it's money. They know they're classics. They know people love them. They'll never die. They'll never stop making. Hot Toys will never stop making Batman. Right? Meaning like Michael Keaton Batman. They'll never stop making that. And I can tell you that because when I started, right, since I've started, I've gotten the very first Michael Keaton Batman, the very first one, right? And I think I got one of those, because I got 2 of the Batman Returns, 2 double packs of the Batman Returns. So I have that one, and me being around from even before that was released, now I'm around for the second one, right? So they would have made him already multiple times, So the fact that they're making him again, years later, it shows that there's no reason for them to stop. And again, it's an iconic, Bruce Wayne. It's an iconic Batman, a lot of people's favorite Batman of all time. So it's a big deal, it's a big deal. But yeah, Terminator, always, they will give you, the DX13 all over again, or the DX whatever all over. They just tweak it. They'll change a couple of things. They'll add a couple of things. They'll take away a couple of things, and that's it. There's your figure. And who's going to say no? Even if you have every single Terminator right now that they've ever made, you're going to tell me that they come out with a new one slightly different and you're not going to buy it? You're of course you're going to buy it. Because they look amazing. Every Terminator they've made looks amazing. So, it's easy money. So that's why they'll always make those figures. The Rancor, that thing is so big. I know Sideshow made it. It's a statue though, but I could never. Even the what the hell was his name? Jabba. I never got the Jabba, because I'm like, I am not taking up all this space with this thing. Absolutely not. But those pieces are cool. If you have a setup, like a module case setup, that looks gorgeous. You can't go wrong with that. It looks beautiful, But because I only have these and they're filled, and then everything else is detailed, I won't fit that thing anywhere. And if I do fit it in here, that means I got to remove how many figures out of there? About 8. So where are they going? So that's my issue, I think we're going to see some figures from the vault. Absolutely. I think so too. I think things that, like, again, what did I tell you guys last year? The Vulture will most likely be released this year, 100%. There is no way that they're dragging that any longer. I think that they waited for these 2 companies to do theirs, Eternal and Toys R Us, make their Vultures. They came and went. Now this year they're going to monopolize the Vulture scene with their Vulture. Again, I can guarantee you, I'm not going to say, that it's going to be that the wings, right? Specifically speaking of the wings, I'm not going to say, or at least I'm not going to assume that the wings are going to be better than Jazz Inc.'s wings, right? I have the Jazz Inc. Vulture, and the wings are what make that figure. It's real leather. My figure is static. I haven't even bent the elbows, just out of fear of breaking something, because again, it's very, very cheap quality. The claws on the feet, on the figure, very, very flimsy, and they're very sharp, but very, very cheap plastic. The mechanism on his arm, right, for his controls. The controls aren't even attached to anything; they're just like on his, like it's a weird figure. But again, I love the wings. About the one thing I love about that figure is the wings, and so that's what I'm going to compare when the figure comes out. The head sculpt. Obviously, Jazz Inc. doesn't make head sculpts; they didn't make a head sculpt, so they're not. There's nothing to compare in that way. I bought the Toys Era Vulture as well because I needed that head sculpt, right? That Michael Keaton head sculpt, and it's very decent, nothing crazy, nothing amazing, but we have it, right? And so obviously Hot Toys is going to make that. We're going to get the helmet, we're going to get the head sculpt, we're obviously going to get the wings, and we're going to get probably some Peter Parker stuff, some Spider-Man little things here and there, but 100% coming, guaranteed. Peter says a new Bruce Lee is possible. That is very true. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was the year Bruce Lee, but that is very, very possible because again, Hot Toys has made plenty of Bruce Lees over the years. Enter the Dragon, they've made two different. They look like promo Bruce Lees. One is wearing a brown suit, and one is wearing like a beach outfit. He's on a beach chair as well. I know that because I have both of them. I have all three of them actually. I have four. I ended up buying two. What are they? The Enter the Dragon Hot Toys Bruce Lee's because there were three different looks out of it. You have the one with the white shirt and the blue pants. The one with the blue outfit when he was sneaking into or coming into the place or getting out of the place with the little backpack that he came with. And then obviously the shirt off with the scratches on the face and stuff. So I have all three looks. I bought extra bodies because at the time Hot Toys was selling those bodies for you to make, same thing with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's Thriller figure, right? It came with one body, but two looks. They were selling the second body separately. I bought the second body, so I have both looks displayed. So, a lot of that stuff was going on at the time, but Bruce Lee is another figure that they will 100% make if necessary. If there's some type of celebration, absolutely. They love Bruce Lee. And the Bruce Lee figures have always been, very, very good. Who was it that made Game of Death? I think it was Blitzway, Enterbay. Enterbay made Game of Death, and I think Blitzway also ended up making a Bruce Lee, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, but I think I know Enterbay definitely did. And I think they made two versions of the Game of Death thing. I think we'll get a new Aliens, Xenomorphs, Colonial Marine. No, I don't think. Oh well, from the new movie, yes. From the new movie, possibly. But from the old one, never again. 100% never again. Those old figures will never be made ever, 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 ever again in the history of Hot Toys. And I can tell you because by now they would have already. At least one of those soldiers, one of those Marines would have been made by now, and not a single one. So I know for a fact they're never getting made. But again, as you can see, you're saying that there's a new movie. I didn't even know there was a new movie coming. But if that's the case, and like I said, Hot Toys will never stop making Aliens and Predators. So you better believe that if there's something new, it's coming. Remember, I told you guys when Prey came out, I told you immediately that Hot Toys is 100% making that. And look how long it took for them to announce it. They'll never stop making Predators because that's just what it is. It's easy money for them. Who's not, it's very, very minimal amount of people are not getting that Predator, that Prey Predator. So they know that. Andor, that's a good one. That's a must for two shows, right? For not two shows, the movie and the show. So we definitely need an Andor. Namor, 100% coming, guaranteed. I have a huge feeling that Namor is 100% coming, and the reason why I think they're gonna make it and announce it this year, or at least announce it this year, is because they have to hype up the Black Panther 2 line, right? A lot of people are very, very upset with Shuri as a Black Panther. Not only that, even though her head sculpt looks beautiful, I love that head sculpt, and I can't wait to get the figure. And I was even thinking about getting two figures because it looks, I like the two looks. So with that, I think that they have to, like the same thing they did with the vehicle, with the DeLorean vehicle, right? The DeLorean came out, and now everybody wants the figures. When the figures had been sitting there, just nobody wanted them. So by making a Namor, obviously you're not just going to want to have a Namor from Black Panther 2 just sitting there by himself. So you're going to want to get Black Panther as well. Whether you display her with the head sculpt or not, that's your problem, but you're going to want to get the figure. So I've told you guys I've been doing this for many years. It's just part of their game to get you guys excited for, whether it's a new figure coming or a figure that they already announced or released. Wait, I'm not done. Shazam never coming. They didn't do the first one. I was like, all right, they'll definitely do the second one. They missed out on the second one. Absolutely not. If they do come out of left field like they did Venom, then it is what it is, right? I would not expect it. So I'm going to say no. But but also, remember when the Venom movie came out, there was no announcement. There was no anything about Venom until when? A year later. So is that a possibility? Yes. But with Shazam, the first movie, how many years ago already? Nothing. The second movie, how many years already? Came out, last year? No announcement, nothing. So it doesn't look good. And I think the reason being is because, at least the first one, they could have just given us that one character and that was it. But the second one with all the, his friends, I think that's what they were probably like, if we make him, how are we not going to make the rest? And they're like, they're probably not going to buy the rest. So I think that's why they didn't even bother. Most likely that's why they didn't bother. Blue Beetle. Well, Blue Beetle, you saw we got the third party one. I don't think Hot Toys is making it. They would have teased it already, announced it already. Doesn't mean it's not coming. Absolutely not. They could always do it later. But I think if it would have done, the movie would have done better. I think it would have been a little bit more of a hype for it. So I don't think so. And again, the fact that a third party company jumped on it already so quickly, it doesn't look good. But again, they could come out of left field like they did, with the Venom. So we'll see. Who else? Hawkeye. Again, Hawkeye has to be released this year. We already saw him tease. He never went up for pre-order. He has to be out for pre-order this year, 100%. There's no way that they're just going to tease him and then it's like, okay, forget it. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I think their fear is his outfit. Even though that is the closest outfit to the comic, I would say. Because it's the most basic, I think they're like, this is really going to do well. So I think that was their holdup, but it's coming. It has to come. They're not going to waste their money on making that head sculpt if they weren't going to do it, we can dream, but not happen. Exactly. Yep. Jake and Elwood Blues. This guy with the car. Unbelievable. Yeah, Namor is definitely coming. I'm telling you guys. Namor has to be teased or announced for pre-order. Let's go, Brandon. 66 Batmobile. The thing is this. Can they do it? Absolutely. The thing is this. As you know, Hot Toys tries to keep, announcements kind of close to their line. For example, Back to the Future 3, right? The figures just came out how long ago? Yeah, they were announced over a year ago, but they only came out a few months ago. What, 3 months ago, 4 months ago? Right? So now that the figures are out, like I said, they're probably not doing well at all. Here is the DeLorean, only months apart. The 66 Batman and Robin came out how long ago? Years ago. So it doesn't make sense for them to just announce it out of nowhere. Again, does Hot Toys make sense? Never. But to me, right, it doesn't make sense for them to announce it years later with nothing attached to the figures. So the way that they would do that is if, number one, they gave us something new from that line. So a villain, a Penguin, a Joker. Remember that the Joker was teased years ago by Hot Toys. The only way that Batmobile could be announced for pre-order is if they make the Joker. The moment they make the Joker, it brings that line back to relevancy. And then guess what happens? 66 Batmobile. Boom. You have to bring the hype back before you just throw that out there for people. It's that simple. And that's why they do it. It would have made no sense for them to tease or show or put out the DeLorean, the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean coming out of, a year and a half from now. If the figures were made 4 months ago, why would they come out with the vehicle a year and a half, away from when the figures? So it would never happen. They just wouldn't do it. They want to keep everything close together again to keep it relevant, to keep it, oh man, my figure just came out. Let me pre-order this, and it's a very, very smart move, and it gets people every single time. That's why they keep doing it. I'm excited for that 89 Jazz Inc. Yost is making a special box and art along with the Velcro straps, like what Hot Toys did with. Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, they got it. You got to secure that thing. You don't want that thing breaking. You don't want those pieces, chipping. That is the last thing you want. And it actually, the in-art Joker, I believe, too, came with 2 straps, like Velcro straps, which that made it feel kind of nice. Obviously, it's just Velcro and styrofoam, but it does, it was different than a Hot Toy, 100%. So it did give me a different feeling that I was opening something, a little different. You guys, I would definitely buy a Bruce to pose with Shang-Chi and Wenwu. A Bruce what? Bruce Lee. Yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. That's very smart. Very, very smart. That would look very nice, actually. Believe it or not. Tuli, my friend, welcome. How are you? You made it. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Carlito? How you doing? How you doing? Smash that like. Guys, there's 42 of you guys in here. Hit that like button, please, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for also being here. All of you, 41 of you guys in here. Hit that like button. I'm watching No Way Home on FX right now. Bro, haven't seen it in the theaters. Forgot. Yeah. It's funny. I watch those movies here and there sometimes just to like remember, because we haven't gotten any good movies, like that. So very good. Very, very good. That says Aquaman still. Aquaman is coming. That green, that new look has to be made 100%. Whenever it's gonna get made, it's got to get made. As a solo figure, it's just gonna suck that we're never gonna get Black Manta now ever. Right? We didn't get him in the first one with the black suit. We're not gonna get him with the gray, pieces now, or with the gray. What is it? The gray helmet now that he's got, or the whole outfit is different. So it's kind of depressing. I know a couple people made it custom and I think third party as well. I didn't bother getting any of them because again, I thought that that Hot Toys would make it for the part 2. And I actually said that it would be nice if they gave us, a part 2 with the part 1 helmet in all black to be able to swap out, or for whoever wants it, the 2 looks gets 2. So I thought that too, but we got to wait and see. Again, an Aquaman for them to make is not a difficult figure at all. Again, we have to wonder, is we're not getting it because of likeness? We're not getting it because of what? So that's always annoying too. Because I know this may not be popular, but I want to see Hot Toys make Mera. No, she needs to be made to complete the Nightmare line. The what's it called? The Justice League Snyder cut, right? So she's necessary, right? And I don't, and that's the thing. Like, I don't attach myself to like, oh, like, this woman is a piece of crap. Like, I don't want to buy her figure. It's not about like, I don't take that's their life. It's just we need it to complete the line, to finish the Justice League Nightmare line. So that's why I would buy her. I had pre-ordered the what was it? It's not Toys Era, the Flashpoint. The Flashpoint Mera. I let it go. I had the Deathstroke from them as well. Let it go. I saw what it looked like. I was like, I'm good. So if Hot Toys makes her, absolutely, you know what I mean? It'll be obviously better. So that's what I mean. I tell you guys, I'm getting very picky now with the third parties. Like if it's not gonna make the whole line look that much better, what's the point? You know? Flashpoint is I love Flashpoint. Flashpoint made that die cast Flash. The figure is beautiful. That's why I like Flashpoint. I bought a bunch of Flashpoint. It's just that one for whatever reason, it just doesn't look that good. Do you think Namor will be too much for Hot Toys to make his only way? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think it has to do with that. You know, I think it's actually going to be, if they do decide to make it, it would be a very, very beautiful looking figure. That head sculpt has to be immaculate. The detail on the head sculpt, the ears, all the piercings, the beard. The beard is the one thing that scares me because they never nail beards, but it's always very, very faded, very light. You know, they never really get it dark or make it look like a beard. So that's my only thing. But can they nail that figure? Absolutely. You know, they would have to use a seamless body for that, which is just to make the figure, aesthetically that much more pleasing to the eye. So it has to come. And then not only that, but remember the throne. You're going to tell me that Hot Toys is not going to take the opportunity to make that throne and make that money when they're making a Loki throne that nobody asked for. It's that simple, Who really wanted a Loki on a throne? I know I never cared for that. Will I get it when it comes out? If I can, probably. Right? I customized the figure. I used the President Loki's head with the Endgame Loki's body, and I have that figure already, right? Without the throne, obviously. So do I need the throne? No. But would it look cool? Probably. It's just, where am I going to put it? So that's why I'm not getting these big pieces, just because where am I going to put it? But they're great. Just got my 66 Robin Hot Toys tonight. Ooh, the Saturn Twins were a good placeholder. Oh, you got both. That's awesome. Tell me some comparisons with the bodies, because I want to know what the differences are. Fad, did you like the caveman commercials? I remember them. They were funny. They were very funny. I remember the one that he was all literally like dressed up like a soccer dad. He had a vest on. He had a he had a button-down shirt. What about a Manta figure? Yeah, no, I would love a Manta figure. We need a Manta figure, right? I know, like I said, so a couple of people made a. I don't know if it was third party or custom. But they're out there. I didn't buy any of them because, again, I thought Hot Toys would make it. Got to wait and see. Hopefully, a third party, makes the 2.0 Manta. Got to wait and see, but definitely needed for the collection. Brad says, I want Hot Toys to do an artisan crow. Absolutely. That would be Eric Craven. Was it Craven? Eric Craven or Eric Draven? I thought it was Craven. So him, artisan, beautiful figure. That would be amazing. That's a great figure to look forward to if they decide to make it. I think that would sell very well, especially if they use, not only a better quality pleather, because that one, mine hasn't flaked at all, thank God. But for most people, that thing is gone. That jacket's gone. So if they decided to use, a treated leather or something better than, a higher quality pleather or thicker quality pleather or something better, I think they could nail that figure. They could charge for that figure, a good $300 something, no problem. Obviously if it's artisan, that thing is going to be, 500 plus easy, like everything else. So, it's price wise going to suck, but will it be a great figure? 1 billion%, 1 billion. And it's a very basic figure. There's nothing, to it. Black outfit, black long coat, ripped shirt, leather pants. That's it. The face paint, the guitar, if they, they want to give you that. And the weather vane is what came as the exclusive for that figure. So can they? Yeah, but I don't think they're looking into that. There's nothing relevant about that movie. So we'll see. Gilbert says Kingpin John Walker The Winter Soldier 2.0, No Way Home, Zendaya, MJ. So very good ones here. So Kingpin is 100% coming. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's coming from Echo because that show, it wasn't a regular show. It feels like it was, for them to just throw the 5 episodes, at us like that instead of like, every other show, which is once a week. So the Kingpin is coming from most likely the Daredevil Reborn show, right? John Walker. I made my own custom John Walker with the third party. What do you call it? Agent. What the hell is it called? Agent. Oh my god, what the hell is the guy's name? The superhero name. Agent. Secret Agent. Not Secret Agent. What the hell is it? Agent something. Somebody tell me in the chat, please. Agent, whatever his name was in the comic. So I made a custom with a art figures. What's his name? Bruce Willis, right? So he did the Tears of the Sun movie. So Art Figures, the company Art Figures made that figure. So I removed the head sculpt and I put that military body, that army suit outfit on the John Walker's head that came, as a second head sculpt for that figure when it came out. What the hell? Oh my god! U.S. Agent. Thank you. My God, I couldn't remember. So the figure they third party company made a U.S. Agent figure, came with a second head sculpt, so I customized it. John Walker, I don't think so, but U.S. Agent eventually, yes. The Winter Soldier 2.0 eventually 100%. If they weren't into that figure, they wouldn't be making them still to this day, and they've been making literally every single. Bucky, right? For Endgame, they made not for Endgame for Infinity War. They made him. They made him for Civil War. They made him for the Winter Soldier. They made him for the Captain America and the Winter Soldier show. So they like Bucky. He sells apparently. Obviously, even though he sits, they love making him. So it's a huge possibility. Again, anything now with the artisan line, anything that has long hair is game. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Anything that can be rooted is 100% game. So the fact that Winter Soldier, a lot of people want that Winter Soldier. You're going to tell me that a 2.0 Winter Soldier won't sell? Crazy. Especially, with the mask, with the eyes painted. They'll give you a fully masked head sculpt like they did, and then a clean one. Forget it. Obviously, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting all that stuff for the artisan figures. If you notice, we haven't been getting no two head sculpt for nothing. So I think it's going to be one head sculpt with the rooting, and that's it. Period. Nothing else. That's why it looks like we're not even getting that many accessories with these figures at all. At all. Here you go. You're paying for the artisan look, and that's it. Boom. Give me your money. Savon said, "Oh, Zendaya. They would have made one already. From Homecoming. Remember that Young Rich made a couple. I have them behind me. I don't know if you could see one with the yellow jacket, one from No Way Home. So Hot Toys would have 100% made Zendaya by now, and so I don't think she's coming. If she comes out of left field, then obviously nobody expected it. Because again, if she didn't show up for Homecoming and she's been in literally every single movie, why wouldn't they make her by now? So, I want Hot Toys to make it. He's coming, 100% coming. Just wait until Daredevil. We will Taylor Swift. This guy, unbelievable. The Robins are very similar in most regard. Very small differences, tailoring codes. What about the Oh, you got the Robin. I was going to ask you about the Batman. Never mind. And the love of God, and for the love of God, please just release the Vulture. Yeah, it's coming. It has to come this year. It has to come, at least the pre-order, right? The pre-order has to be announced this year, 100%, because it just has to, So Toys did great. They did two good ones. The first one, the white suit one, is way better than that limited release one. With the with the Hawaiian shirt, but they're both great. But you could see the head sculpt, slightly different on the newer ones. It's got more shine to it, a little bit of a different look on it. So there's only one Walker, and there's a Texas Ranger. There's only one Walker, and he's a Texas Ranger. This guy, I want U.S. agent for sure. Yeah, no, he's up. He's already up for pre-order. He's up for grabs on eBay. You can find him again. I think it was Toys Era, if I'm not mistaken. They made it, and you get 2 head sculpts. So, Brad says, "How do you feel about Artisan Joker? About that Artisan Joker, you think he'll be awesome compared to the in art?" So I have the in art. Obviously not the rooted one. I had the sculpted one. The inner is okay, right? Very okay. Nothing crazy, but it's not like a horrible, like, oh my God, this is crap figure by no means. But it's not what they say it is. It's not perfect. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. It's none of those things. But it's a decent product. Those bodies, crap bodies, those magnetized bodies are stupid. The fact that I can drop a Hot Toys right now. I could drop a Hot Toys Joker right now from the same exact scenario that happened, and I can guarantee you that it most likely won't break like that one broke. Literally, I think it was like glass. The ankle shattered in a billion pieces. It wasn't like it's like, oh, it just snapped. No, literally shattered into pieces. Why is that shattering into pieces? A Hot Toys won't shatter into pieces like that. So that's the difference. It's not quality-wise, it's not there. You've seen even pictures of the Pennywise. You see how messed up it's all back here. They don't even do, I feel like it's very rushed. Again, it's just for money. Who told you guys it was for money? Exactly. Told you guys from the beginning it was all for money. It was the most obvious thing. And, you guys, whoever likes them, could praise them and whatever, fine. They're not the best by any means at all. They're not the worst, but they're not the best. I could tell you that magnet base makes them the worst. How can you not get a magnetized base done properly? Molecule, the company Molecule 8 made John Lennon's. I don't know if you guys know this, but they made John Lennon's. That was my very first magnetic base. Again, I don't know who Molecule 8 is. It was a company that came out. They came and went. I don't think they exist anymore, but you can still find their figures on eBay. The most perfect magnetic base in the world. I have it displayed with my John Lennon figure. Why can't you do it, Inart? If you're the best, why can't you do it? So that's the thing, That's the thing with the Jokers, but it's not going to look anywhere near like the Hot Toys Joker. I can tell you that. The Hot Toys Joker already looks way better. The inner Joker makeup is very, very white, like too white. The Joker's a little bit more worn, a little more mixed with the black, a little more, weathered, a little more, moved around. Doesn't look too perfect like the inner does. The inner white paint is white all over, So you're going to see big differences in that. But again, Inart is not, what they claim it is. And you guys know where that comes from. As a man, the 2.0 Age of Ultron line will be cool. And it's eventually it'll be here. 100% it'll be here. It's actually way too soon for that. That's why you're not going to get that anytime soon. But can they? Absolutely. Look at what's happening with BVS, right? They're making the 2.0 BVS Batman already. And that came out after Age of Ultron, right? So what does that say? Why are they focusing on Batman from BVS that came out after Age of Ultron, before Age of Ultron figure? So it's not in the schedule. They figured that it's easier to pump out 3 figures and keep people's interest, in those 3 figures. Because we know, what are they going to make from BVS? Wonder Woman, Superman 2.0, Wonder Woman 2.0, and they already did Batman 2.0, right? So I feel like they haven't done that because they know that the moment they tease that, everybody's going to be like, oh, they're making everybody again, So And it's a big line. I have it right here. You got 2 Iron Man figures, 2 different marks. You have Captain America, you have War Machine, you have Black Widow, you have 2 Wanda um, figures. You have Quicksilver, you have Thor, Hawkeye, and Vision. And the Hulk. That's it. So imagine them getting all made in 2.0. People are going to be like, when is this going to, when is this one coming? When are they making this one? And it's going to drag on for years and years. So that's the problem, So 3 figures is more doable than, 10. Rob, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here, my friend. Tika says, if I ever get the most my collection, it would be sick. Imagine. They will do a special edition endgame cap with a vibrant blue. Oh, that would be nice. That would be very nice. And they could always do this, right? They could always do these special pieces like they did the Arena Boba Fett, right? They could always do things like that, and they're going to sell. Anytime you limit something, right? Make it limited. You make it sound like it's limited, and you make it sound, it's a brand new type of, style piece. It's appealing for everybody. Look at that Arena Boba Fett. Everybody wanted one. Everybody felt like they were going to miss out, and then everybody was selling one. It was crazy. Carlos, my friend, how are you? Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Savon says, I really want her toys to go back. I really want her toys to go back and kind of make some stuff they never released. I want the yellow jacket would be amazing. And if they didn't do it for the last movie when he was in there in the flashback, we're never getting that figure again. I thought that the moment they teased it in the Ant-Man Kang movie, I forget what the hell it was called. That we were getting the what do you call it? The yellow jacket 100%. I was like, oh my God, thank God. And it still can. It still can, because remember that Hot Toys teased the figure years ago when the movie was first out, I believe. So they teased the figure already, right? They just didn't make it for whatever reason. Remember that for the movie Ant-Man 1, the first Ant-Man movie, they only made one figure. It was Ant-Man. It would have been perfect for them to make the yellow jacket as well, but they, for whatever reason, they didn't make it. And remember that maybe at the time, I don't remember exactly, but maybe at the time, remember there was a time that Hot Toys was not making any villains whatsoever. So maybe it was during that time. I don't remember, exactly. But, that was one thing that Hot Toys wasn't doing for a while, was villains. Everybody wanted villains. They were only making superheroes. Everybody was, make this villain, make this villain. And then, then just all of a sudden, they just started pumping out villains. So, that's still will always be a possibility, again, especially now with the Ant-Man movie still being kind of still close. It just happened last year, a few months ago. So that's why I'm still holding out for that. I would love that figure to come, but we got to wait and see. Let's see what you guys are saying. If it was a percentage that they'll do an artisan Chewbacca. I don't think so. I don't think so, because you can't. How you gonna root him with wool? How you gonna give him wool hair all over the place? It's not gonna work. I don't think it would work. Guys, Black Chrysanthemum is coming too. Remember, we completely forgot about these guys. We completely forgot about a bunch of characters from all these shows. Completely forgot. Doesn't mean they're not coming at all. Doesn't mean that at all. You're going to tell me that Hot Toys is going to miss out the opportunity to make a Black Chrysanthemum and make tons of money? That figure could easily be 300 plus because of the size, because of the amount of detail, because of the hair, or the armor, or the accessories, the weapons, whatever. The size, the size of the figure, 350 easy. You're going to tell me they're not going to make that when they've made 2 Chewbaccas already? So it's not like it's impossible. It's not like they can't do it. It's not like, it's a hard time for them to do it. And not only that, but now they're now more experienced since they've made those 2 Chewbaccas. So it's only going to be better, right? Whoever decides to do the figure, it's only going to be better. So that's the thing. SJC says, add on the list Ultron Sentry. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Also, a die-cast Ultron, huge possibility. When? I don't know, but huge possibility. Um, a lot of these figures, the Ironmonger, like I mentioned earlier, that figure needs to get 2.0 eventually. The problem is it's going to be humongous. It's going to weigh a ton. It's going to be pricey. And are you going to get it at 500 and change? Because I don't remember how much the original Ironmonger was, but I could guarantee you it was probably high 200s, low 300s, if that, which I doubt. Right? So, that's the thing. They're getting, they're going to get better, but they're going to get more expensive as well. So, are you guys buying? That's the thing. What happened to Modoc? No, he's off. He's off Monday through his Sunday through Friday. He only works 1 day a week. And that job that he has streaming 1 day a week is forced. you guys really don't understand how much he wants no part of any of this. Like, I literally, like, you guys think like we were joking when I told you guys I was begging him. Like, no, like we were in the car driving to Comic-Con. I'm like, yo, you got to do it. And he's like, I don't know. So when I tell you, like, people who come from that era, like, we don't really care for that, for the YouTubing world, And again, seeing all the negativity all around, like, why would you want to? Mike you don't see him going around posting his collection anywhere, and he's got tons to do so. He could all day long. He's got a huge collection of crazy pieces, like you saw that black chrome piece that I had never seen. I had seen that chrome Mark 50 that he had years ago. But he has pieces like that, like custom pieces that I don't even have, that a lot of people don't even have. So he has an amazing collection too. It's just, why would you put yourself out there to get criticized, to be talked crap about, it's not worth it. If I hadn't enjoyed, let me tell you this. If I hadn't enjoyed streaming as much as I did after I streamed with all those people, I would have probably never done it. But I liked it so much that I was like, you know what? I could do this myself, because I liked it. I enjoyed it that much. And I tell you guys all the time, I'm not that type of person. I don't need attention from anybody. I don't care. But to me, it was so much fun that I was like, I want to do this, So that's how that got started. But yeah, Mike doesn't really, he's only here Saturdays, obviously, when he can make it. But he doesn't really care for this at all. At all. Like, not even a little bit. And I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him. He only comes on, like I told you guys, just to do me a favor. But besides that, like, he could easily not do this ever again and be fine. Carlos says, oh, let's hit that. Guys, yes, please. There's 50 of you guys in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I want a Steve Martin figure from the movie The Jerk. Steve Martin. Hello, Mr. Howard. How are you? Welcome. Hello, collectors. We'll be back soon. Yes, you better be back soon, because we need some collectibles. TK says, is that the owner of Hot Toys? Absolutely. Right here, Howard Chan in the house. He only visits me because he knows I'm the only true collector that collects Hot Toys. You know what I mean? I don't bash Hot Toys when a new company comes out. It's called, you got to respect the company that you buy. You can't just all of a sudden jump ship because a new company came out and be like, oh, this is trash. It's called fake. It's called phony. It's called two-face. You don't do that, At Howard Channel, you said, please redo Chewbacca. Is that the end of Hot Toys? Collection Obsession, how are you? Where the hell is my Hot Toys cap? Exactly. Caspian has to be made. It's to me, it's baffling that he never even was teased. Again, from Rogue One, huge role, necessary. From his own show, necessary. He said Cassian Andor. So, it's weird. It's weird how they'll choose, what characters to make. Even if, for example, from that show, right, from Andor, there was nothing else to make, right, which there would. But let's just say there was nothing else to make. Why not just make him? Knowing that he was a very important role, again, not for one project, but for two, Rogue One and his show, Andor, right? they could have given us both suits for the figure, right? You want to display him for Rogue One? Here you go. You want to display him for from Andor? Here you go. Why not? And guess what? They'll force you to buy two doing that, just like they did with Hawkeye. Remember Hawkeye from Endgame? You got two Hawkeyes. You got Ronin. Well, the deluxe came with the two outfits, right? So you had the Hawkeye regular, and then you had the Hawkeye deluxe, which was with the Ronin, right? So they could do this, and I bought two of them for that reason. Why would I want to miss out on one of the looks? Never. So that's why it's a no-brainer for them to do that. Look at what's her name? Jin. I completely forgot her name, and I'm staring right at her. I'm thinking Ray. Jin. Look at Jin. How many versions of Jin did we get? We got two, right? We got the regular her battle thing, and then the Imperial disguise with the helmet and the little sticks, right? So how many looks can you get out of the first one? Not the disguise look, but the first one. You can remove all her stuff, and that's one look, and then you can put on all her stuff with the hat, and that's two looks, right? So they do this all the time. It's just, why haven't they done that figure? It has to be a likeness issue. It has to be a licensing issue. It has to be something regarding that, which I'll never understand. I think it's so stupid. Let's see. Has anyone bought from Toys by Agent? Nope, not me. Never, ever, ever. I think Mike has, though, Toys by an Agent. I know somebody who has before. Howard Chan 22. That's another vehicle that it's a huge possibility that could be made. Why? Look how deep they went into the Batman. They gave you what? 3 SKUs for the figure. 3, not 1, not 2. They give you 3, right? So, and they give you the bat cycle. So, can they do the vehicle? Absolutely, 100%. The thing is, like I mentioned before on a previous stream, they're making 3 movies. So the vehicle is coming whether you like it or not, right? I feel like they didn't give us the vehicle yet because that's why they give us the bike, right? They give us the bat cycle for that reason. The vehicle's coming. There's no way they're not making that vehicle. It's that simple. Especially with how crazy that Batman was and how popular and how well it did. That vehicle is coming whether it's from the second movie or the third movie, or they could even announce it later on, from the first movie, and it doesn't matter because the figures are out already. So it really, it wouldn't affect anything. So that vehicle, again, it's 100% coming. I don't know if you guys know, the Jazz Inc. did 2 versions, I believe. I think one was like a clean version, one was like a battle damage version. Hot Toys is making something 100%. The original, so 360. So yeah, so can you imagine that? And that was, again, years ago. So can you imagine that being die cast right now? 500 plus, easy. So that's why I think, can they do it? Absolutely, but it's just the price point. Why didn't they do the 6 scale, the Bat airplane from what was it, the Dark Knight Rises? They teased it. I saw a picture of a box of it. Like when they were, the pictures that when they're shipping and they have the boxes in the trolleys and stuff. I saw a picture of that Bat plane, that helicopter looking thing, in one of the thing was humongous. They ended up scrapping the project and they made it a lot smaller, which is the one I have, because the thing would have been huge. So they know what they can make and they know what they can't make, but that vehicle is a no-brainer for them. And if they already made the bike, you're going to tell me they're not going to make the vehicle? Out of your mind. Out of your mind. Question, have you watched Echo? Yes, I did. I have yet to see it. Well, I posted how I felt about it. It's very, very, very okay. Like I said on my post, some episodes are better than others, action-wise. But besides that, there's nothing, nothing amazing for me. It felt like I took, like, again, on my post, I mentioned that it was it felt very ethnic, like what do you call it? Blue Beetle and what was the other one that was very ethnic? Miss Marvel. It's just a lot of, there's Disney stuff and this. So, and obviously I know Disney, Blue Beetle's not Disney, but a lot of that stuff was going on. And that's what I felt, instead of having, Indian family or a Mexican family, now you had the Native Americans, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of that. But again, nothing like, if you don't watch it, like, you're not missing out on anything at all. Like, there's nothing. I watched it because when we saw her on the previous show, I didn't know who she was. Like, I had no idea who she was, and she's fighting like all these people, and like, I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I watched it to find out who she was. So I found out who she was from the show. Obviously, then I found out that she has a different origin story in the comic book. So I was like, whatever. So it really doesn't matter anyway, Rob, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. He says, what's up, Fabs and Collectors? Sorry being late. My mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Yeah, this is for Mom. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's see. You guys are crazy. All right, guys. So now that we're done, we are going to get into two things that I wanted to point out. Kingpin was one of the best parts of exactly. That's it. Even the fight with Daredevil, like, to me, that was like blah. Like, it was just so guys, so what I wanted to talk about was, again, this was after Saturday's stream. This was during, the Saturday stream, what I'm about to talk about. Two things I noticed, and one thing I found out. So I'm just gonna again just put a couple people back in their place, because again, I don't know why they got to bother me, why they got to come for me, why they got to do this. So number one, this is gonna be very quick because I'm tired of this. But two things that I noticed. Am I in trouble? So, the Illuminati, right? So, number one, as you can see the comment, and I like froze on that comment because I didn't know how to take that comment, right, when it was happening during the stream, right? So I even asked him. I said, "What do you mean by this?" I said, "Who are you talking about?" Okay, so turns out that this Illuminati is none other than Carlos himself. So it looks like that was him in the chat. Again, didn't say anything, didn't stand up for himself. Why would you? Because you're a scumbag, because you're a loser. So another thing with this comment that I wanted to, again, I didn't want to get into it because I was in the middle of the whole, the everything going on. The only way this guy gets views, right? Let's get into that real quickly. So if that is the only way I get views is by exposing you clowns and exposing you scumbags, why do you come for me and bother me? Why are you giving me the views on a silver platter? If that's the only way I get views, right? Why are you coming for me and getting me views? I told you guys from my very first stream, I have proof of every single one that I dealt with being a scumbag to the other YouTubers. It's that simple. I have all the proof. Why do you come for me? If I were that type of person looking for views, I have views. I have episodes for months with the amount of information that I have. People would stop being friends over this information right now. So if I were looking for views, it would all be out. Screenshots, everything, every conversation, every name mentioned, every hate comment, every how much I hate this person, everything would be out in public if I were looking for views, scumbag. So that's why I wanted to bring this up. Because if I cared, like he makes it sound like I care so much about views that's why I'm roasting his stupid ass for being a scumbag, two-faced lying sack of shit. Right? So if I cared so much about views, I would have exposed every single one already. Already, it would have been done, and I would have still been going because there's so much of it. So again, another lie. Another lie. That this is what I do for views. No, I don't need to do this. I did it because you brought that on yourself. You and only you. You don't see me doing this every stream. Why would I? I can, absolutely. I have all the proof of everything. So don't tell me that I do this for views. I don't do anything for views. I come on here and hang out with you guys. For the longest time, I barely had 15 people in here. For the longest time, I barely had 20 people in here. So don't tell me that I do this for views. I do this for fun. I come on, talk about whatever needs to be talked about. When there's nothing to talk about, I tell you guys, I'm sorry, guys, there's not much to talk about, but I always come on here because this is fun for me. If I wanted views, believe me, I can get views by exposing all of you clown scumbag pieces of shit. I could, very simply. Very simply. But I don't do that because I don't like it, and I'm not that person to be looking for trouble. I've told you guys that for the longest time. I'm not a troublemaker. I mind my own business for a reason. I don't go out there looking for anybody. For what? I don't go out there poking at anybody. For what? If I'm living my own life, why do I need to go poke other people? For what? I'm busy with my world. I'm busy in my life. Why do I need to go waste my life on anybody else? For what? So this is my point. This is what they do. This is the things that they say with no, like, they just don't think. It's like they have no brains. They say things that don't even make sense. If I wanted views, I could get views. Believe me when I tell you, I can get views. All I have to do is make a thumbnail saying that I'm going to expose everybody with screenshots and all, promote it everywhere for a week, and see what happens to that stream. It's that simple. If I really want views, that I know what to do for views. Like I said, relationships would end in the YouTube community. End. If I expose people. End. Like, oh man, I can't believe you said that about me. Like that. You would have a whole bunch of other people going on tour apologizing to other scumbags just like they did the first time. It's that simple. I don't do that for a reason. The amount of damage that it would cause in the community, I don't want to be a part of that. That's why I choose not to do those things. I'm not evil. I'm not malicious. I know there's karma when you do things like that. That's why I don't live my life being a scumbag piece of shit. That's why. When you act a certain way, you're going to get that back. 100%. That's why I don't do that at all. Everything I've ever said, I have proof of everything, and I will say it to every single one of their faces because there's nothing that they could tell me, and if I were wrong, they would have done it already. They would have said, hey, he's wrong. We have proof that he's wrong. Not going to happen. It's never going to happen. So again, if you don't want me to get views, tool, clown, don't talk about me. It's that simple. It's that simple. I don't talk about you. Don't talk about me. It's that simple. You don't know me anyway, so I shouldn't be on your radar. I shouldn't be in your head. You should be worried about collecting. You're in a collecting community. Worry about collecting, not talking about people. that are doing better than you in every aspect of life. It's that simple. So if you don't want me to get views, don't talk about me. Don't worry about me, because I can get views. If I really want to get dirty and get views, that's what I tell you guys. Don't come for me, because I get petty. And you don't want me petty at all. You don't want me petty because it's ugly. That's why I stay away. That's why I'm always laughing. That's why I'm always joking. My personality is the way it is for a reason, because I know that you mess with me, it's going to get ugly. That's why I don't bother anybody. That's why you don't see me poking at anybody. It's that simple. You notice people coming from my time on Tuesday and Saturday. I make it very obvious. For what? There's 7 days in a week. Why are you coming on my times? For what? It's obvious. I know it. So again, this is why I tell them, don't push me. Don't come for me. Don't do that to yourselves, because it could get ugly. The channel coming from my times, I've been letting that channel slide for a while now. A while. That channel and I have had personal issues. I have proof. Why is he coming from my time? Because there's an issue there. I have tons of proof of that person saying things about people that he's streaming with right now. Right now. So again, don't come for me. Don't do that to yourselves. It's that simple. I don't bother you. Don't bother me. Why are you looking for my times? What is I don't get views anyway. So why are you looking for my times? My 2 days. It doesn't get any more obvious than that. My 2 days. Right behind me. Boom, boom. For what? For what? So again, don't do it to yourselves. Don't do it to yourselves. You're not going to win. You can have all your gang streams. You can have your 15 people on a stream. You can have your 30 channel friends. Doesn't matter, because it's between me and you. It's that simple. So it's not scary. There's nothing scary about any of it. But again, I see what's happening. I told you guys multiple times that it's happening. I let it slide. Like I said, I'm waiting for my turn until things get uncomfortable. But again, I don't go out of my way to bother people, to hurt people, to maliciously do anything to people. But it's done to me all the time. Again, I choose because I know what it is. I've been sending out warnings, planning. Like I said, I've had this conversation with you guys already about my times before. Again, I'm just letting it slide. I'm not forgetting about it at all. But when something happens, I don't want people to cry. It's that simple. Come for me all you want, but then don't cry when it's payback. Again, I could end all of them with one screenshot each. Very simple. Don't bother me. Don't come for me. Leave me alone. Stay away from me. Because guess what? Guess what? I'm going to be the bad guy no matter what. No matter what, I'm going to be the bad guy. And that leads me to my second screenshot that I took. So I can't really. So what I'm going to say is this about this. Okay. So let me catch up with you guys real quickly, and then let me see. Payton's got the popcorn. Babo with the popcorn. Get him. Surprised he didn't drop a imagine. I'm just here for the pajama pants. My bad. All love. These are all terms. Say positive, folks. Bro got bullied out of his Facebook group and YouTube by some streamer clown. Yep, exactly. It's crazy. And then again, to come for me out of everybody, me. Crazy, right? Crazy. I promise I wash dishes. Imagine. Oh my god, we could have two of these dirty girls and this guy. In fact, he paid for those same people kicked them. Unbelievable. Exactly. Bunch of clowns. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Fabio Go Cat Williams on them. Oh my god. I watch Cat on Fat. I'm telling you. See, no, this is why. This is why, because I'm not that person. I'm not gonna give you a cheap shot. I've been warning. I've been sending out warnings. I know they watch me. I know they hear what I say. The very first time I brought up that they were, and it was happening for months. I just, again, never said anything because it doesn't matter. But when I saw that it was like, now it's like, pushing and trying to, I was like, wait a minute. Now you're looking for something. Now you're looking for something. And again, I'm very well aware of what's going on. I'm not an idiot. I'm very well aware that it's been happening for a while now. And as you can see, it doesn't faze me because you don't exist as well. It's that simple. Go for the nuts. Let's get him. He played himself. No, I'm telling you, it's insane. Fab would be a oh my god, Fab as the Illuminati should wear a skirt. He acts like a girl. Pablo, how are you, my friend? Welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here, my friend. You made it. Paul says, say hello. Yeah, no, I will always be. They already hate me for no reason, right? I'm a clown for no reason. They dislike me for no reason. So I know that no matter what I do, they're looking. And again, I'm going to get into this comment right now. Don't forget, I get some. Yeah, exactly. Don't, guys, that's another one right here, Rob. Once that whole situation's over, people are going to be exposed. So again, wait for that as well. So again, the reason why I mentioned that I'll be the bad guy is this. So this person, okay, this is a made up name. I know exactly who this person is. This is not, and this is, again, another warning. This is another warning for this person. This is not the first time they've done this. This is the second time at least that they've done this to try to, do this, exactly this. Okay. The reason why I didn't get into it, and again, I'm telling, this is a direct message to that person. The reason why I didn't get into it in this moment, it's out of respect for the child that is involved. And that's the only reason why. And you know what I'm talking about. So do me a favor and do yourself a favor. If you don't want a problem with me as well, because I could expose everything you're trying to do and where it comes from, because I stand by my beliefs and what I believe and how I was raised, just like you stand on yours and you think what your beliefs are what matter. Well, what my beliefs are what matter to me. So I don't care if you hurt your feelings because I believe in God. Okay? So that's why I didn't get into it. So I know exactly who you are. I know exactly who this is. And it's not my fault that you took that, what I said, talking about Disney, okay? That you took that personal as me hating gays. That never came out of my mouth. Okay? That never came out of my mouth. And you're lucky they deleted that stream. You're lucky they deleted that stream. Because you would look like an idiot. You got your feelings hurt because of my beliefs. That's your problem. What I believe is what I believe in. That has nothing to do with you. So if I'm a Christian and I believe in God, how does that affect, me, that you have something going on with gayness? It has nothing to do with me. So again, the only reason why I didn't do it was because of the child that's involved. And that's it. Again, stop looking for me. You don't want any of it either. I'm not afraid of you. It's very simple. So you've been warned. Yeah, a lot of you guys won't know, won't understand what that was about, but I know, exactly who that is, exactly why it's happening. And again, because there's a child involved, I let him live. I let him live 100% because the child's not at fault. So all I'm saying is, please please leave me alone. For your own sakes, all of you, for all of your sakes, leave me alone. You don't want any of it. It's not going to be fun for you. All you guys try to do is try to make me look bad about my channel and about, doesn't faze me. Doesn't faze me. You can make fun of me not getting views. You can make fun of me not getting super chats. You can make fun. It doesn't faze me because you're all clowns anyway. You're all horrible human beings. Horrible. None of you are nice people. As you know, you do giveaways and nobody gets your giveaways. It happened multiple times, not once, multiple times. You ghost people. It's been said here. You ghost people during giveaways. Scumbags. So a lot of people dislike the things that you do when you throw your channel around like it's some type of power so you can benefit and take advantage of people. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. So again, don't come for me. Leave me alone. I don't bother you. Don't bother me. You're all blocked. And here's the worst part. After that stream happened, he was so butthurt about my comments. Again, another thing that I want to mention, just for those who don't know, another thing that I want to mention. The people that you're streaming with now, that are your friends now, were my friends first. And after that stream happened, guess what they said? F that guy. You didn't say anything wrong. And guess what happened after I left? Guess who they took in? You. So they were never on your side from the beginning, ever. That's why after it happened, you didn't hear from us again. Because we wanted no part of you. You were boring. After I left, what happened? Then you came in. So don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. So again, if you don't want any problems with me, just leave me alone. I'm not looking for you. I'm not messaging you. You're blocked actually, because after that stream happened, I felt bad. I didn't feel bad about what I said. I feel bad that your feelings got hurt because your whole face and demeanor changed immediately during that stream. So I feel bad because it was not to hurt your feelings. It was not to make you feel a type of way, because that's my beliefs. That's how I feel, right? If I'm a Catholic and I tell you I believe in God and I believe in Adam and Eve, how does that hurt your feelings? That's not my problem. So I felt bad and I messaged you. And I even told your friend, hey, I messaged him, the message is not going through. I don't know why. I said, can you let him know, that I apologize because I feel bad. And I told him specifically in the message, tell him that I don't apologize for what I said, but I apologize that his feelings got hurt. That's exactly what I said. And I could show you guys the screenshot. So again, it was my beliefs are not to hurt anybody's feelings. If your feelings get hurt because of what I believe in, that's your problem. I'm not telling you to believe what I believe in. But you're not going to tell me that what I believe in is a problem. Absolutely not. So, again, stop doing that. I don't hate gays. If you're gay, that's your problem. It has nothing to do with me. I'm sorry that I believe in Adam and Eve. I'm sorry that I'm a Catholic. I'm sorry if that's the problem. But that's my belief, and you can't change it. And if I'm not telling you to believe in what I believe in. So what is the issue? So again, I went out of my way to apologize to you for hurting your feelings. It's not my fault that you got upset. Again, it wasn't even that serious. You chose to get upset about it for whatever reason. That's your problem. You have every right to get upset, but you're not going to do this on my channel every time you feel like it. It's not happening. So I'm telling you right now. Next time you come into my channel, saying some dumb stuff like that, like I hate gays or anything about gays or anything homophobic or anything like that, it's on. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen immediately. So just please don't do that to yourself. It's that simple. And I already told you why multiple times that I didn't get into it. So do it for that person. Just do it for that person and just leave me alone. It's very simple. Because then again, I say something, again, you get on my nerves, I get petty, and who's the bad guy? You went too far, you did this, you did that. Why did you say that? Because I was in my feelings and I was upset, and I don't care. When I'm mad, I say whatever it is because somebody's feelings are going to get hurt with my mouth. It's that simple. That's why I tell you guys, stay away from me, leave me alone. If you don't want a problem and you don't want to be embarrassed and humiliated, please leave me alone. It's that simple. Don't pop up on my streams talking crap, saying dumb stuff. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm smarter than all of you put together. It's not going to work. Because I see it from me. The moment a new name pops up, I already get the feeling that it's some shady scumbag. Immediately. And you could change your name to Kevin. You can change your name to Jose. You could change it to whatever you want. I already know where the question's coming from. Because that's the only person that topic ever happened with. So you're an idiot for thinking that I wouldn't know who that is. So again, I'm asking you nicely. Leave me alone. You don't want any of it. You were there on Saturday. Clearly, you don't want it with me. I'm warning you. All I'm telling you is leave me alone. That's it. I'm not telling you anything else. All I'm telling you is stay away from my channel. Stay away from me. Stay away from making comments like this on my stream. I'm not afraid of any comments. I pull up every comment. I'm not afraid of anything. You guys aren't going to cancel me with your comments. You guys are idiots, all of you. So again, you guys don't want to be embarrassed and humiliated in the whole community. Stop coming for me. Stop looking for me. Stop poking at me. Stop doing things behind my back like I'm not going to notice. I notice everything and people tell me everything. And just because you guys don't like me doesn't mean people don't like me. I know everything that goes on. It's that simple. So again, and again. Don't do that to yourselves. If you guys love YouTubing together, leave me out of everything. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Because it's not going to last long if you guys keep messing with me. It's that simple. It's that simple. You guys don't even know the things that your own buddies have said about you privately. You guys have no idea. None. Zero whatsoever. You have none. So again, I'll say it for the 50th time. All I'm asking is for all of you, just leave me alone. Block me everywhere. You don't have to see me. I'm not looking for you. I'm not asking you to look at me. I'm not asking you to watch my channel at all. I don't look for you guys. Don't look for me. I don't talk about you guys. Don't talk about me. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but it is what it is. Privately, do all you guys need to do, right? Because publicly, it's never going to happen. I will never allow it, and you guys wouldn't do it. This one tried to do it. Look what happened. You guys want to try? Go ahead. It's only going to be the same thing or worse for some of you. It's that simple. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to let it be known that I'm not playing with anybody. My name is not to be played with. My channel is not to be played with. I mention it all the time, and I say it all the time. I know my channel is at the bottom. Again, why are you sweating me? Why are you stressing me? Why am I on your radar? If this is the worst, if I get no views, nobody watches me, I get no super chat, why are you coming for my times? Exactly. It's that simple. So again, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you. Let me see what you guys are saying before. In fact, oh yeah, where am I? Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Let me see. Couldn't come up with a better name. He's a fan. Oh man, crazy. Amen, brother. Yes. Yo, wait, what? Oh man, you don't. Well, you got to watch Saturday stream, and then you'll catch up. You got to watch Saturdays, and then you'll know why this is happening. Disney's reggae was there. Oh man. There's no, it's crazy. And again, just out of respect for that one human being, he didn't get it on Saturday. Oh my God. Again, because I know that anything that would have came out of my mouth, who would have been the bad guy? Me. And oh, how can you say that? And you don't do that. And but then I'm the bad guy again. That's why I'm letting you guys know. Just please, just leave me alone. Pretend I don't exist. Leave my 30 viewers a week alone. Leave my nobody watches channel alone. I shouldn't be on your radar if you guys are having 200 viewers on a stream and I'm having 30. Why am I on your radar? You guys made it. You guys are kings. Why are you stressing me? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Can you imagine Justin looking at my channel? For what? For what? What is he looking over here for? Nothing. There's nothing that he could get out of here. So why are they? It's crazy. It's crazy. But again, I know where it comes from. I know what it is. They know what it is. It's that simple. But again, I'm making it known publicly. I'm not looking for problems. I don't like having problems with people. What happened on Saturday, I don't like doing that stuff. I don't like getting like that. I don't like it. I don't like, why am I stressing myself out over a tool, scumbag piece of shit? Nobody. But you're going to respect me. You're not going to disrespect me in public. You are not. Or privately. And privately, I will never know. And I still find out. So it's that simple. It's that simple. You know? Did this person put a comment like that in the past? Yes. I don't remember when, but they did. And that's why I said it wasn't the first time. And it's so stupid because the only person that I had an issue with, you know, regarding gender was one. And he keeps bringing it up with different names. Like, I don't know who it is. Like, I have problems about gayness with people all the time. No. So I know who it is. It's obvious who it is. And you've hated me from that moment. And that's fine. But I don't look for you. So stop coming looking for me. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to like what comes out of this. You're not. You're going to be you were unhappy with how I, about my beliefs and how I see things. You were very, very hurt. Very hurt. Can you imagine me going back at you with what I need to say? If you keep messing with me, you're going to cry. You're going to cry. So that's why I'm trying to avoid doing this. I don't like it. I know you guys think that, oh, he's doing it for views. I don't care for views. I don't need to destroy people for views. I'm not that person. I don't need to be negative constantly towards people to get views. I don't like it. I don't need that. I'm not that person. But you're not going to mess with me. You're not going to talk about me. And you're not going to try to mess with me. It's that simple. It's that simple. You know, and guess what? And if views come out of that, that's your own fault. That's your own fault. Because guess what? If you don't give me any ammo and you don't give me any content, guess what? I get no views, right? So stop giving me the views. Why you give me views? Nobody watches my channel. Why you give me views? Exactly. And every time something happens with my name in it, I'm going to get views. So don't do it. If you guys don't want me to win and you guys want me to fail and you guys want to cancel me, stop talking about me and stop using my name. It's that simple. It's that simple. You guys don't want me to get views? Don't talk about me. It's that simple. Whoa. Sure, cousins don't send the winners. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh shit, stutter cousin. Oh my god. This guy. Oh my god. Don't send the winners their You know, you're the second person to say this. The second person. And again, how come you guys don't blow this up? How come you guys aren't in the community exposing this? Do you know what would happen if I didn't give somebody their giveaway? Do you know what would happen? I know you know what would happen. If somebody won and I, for whatever reason, I just never give it to them. My name would be all over the place. And whoever it is letting people know, hey, this guy's a freaking liar. He said that I won this and I won this giveaway and I never got it. It would be everywhere. I know that for a fact. Oh, that guy's a fraud. He's a liar. He does giveaways and he never gives anybody their stuff. And like I said, it's not the first time I see this. It's the second. How come it's not all over the place? This is how they create their own enemies. But again, they don't know this. They think everything's perfect because they get 200 watching. That's the problem. You know, they're just taking advantage of people and no consequences. So what? Of course, they feel like they're on top. I'm on top of the world. I'm telling people they're winning stuff and I don't have to give it to them. I'm on top of the world. So it's all about you guys. You guys are the ones who have to do the work to expose these people because this is not okay. Again, somebody please tell me in the chat what would happen if somebody won something and me personally, didn't give somebody their win. What do you think somebody's reaction would be? Let's say whatever the excuse is, I ghosted them, I never responded back, whatever the issue is. What do you think would happen with my name if I did that? Somebody give me an example of what you think people will do with my name. Go ahead. It's all coming out like gays. Like gays. And to all you clowns that follow, then unfollow on Instagram. Bravo! Bravo! This guy. He says, and to all of you clowns that follow, then unfollow on Instagram, F you too. Bravo! You're not being like HIV, my friend. Tell us, Fabby, we're family now. Was it was it Thomas Jones? Oh my God. No, it wasn't Thomas. It was this guy. That guy. Who's and they's. This is why pronouns suck. I'm confused by the story and unsure of everyone's gender. Watch them make a stream about this real quick to talk about you, but always welcome Justin and help this guy. Thank you. Exactly. That's the hypocrisy in the community. They apparently say they care so much about this community and they love the community so much, but they're going on tour with the number one scammer in the community that literally stole thousands of dollars or helped steal thousands, allegedly helped steal thousands of dollars from people. He got his benefit, right? Maybe he didn't get money directly, but he got his benefit. And people still missing money. And there he is, like nothing happened. Still streaming, still making his videos, getting his, thousands of views, like nothing happened. Boop, came and went. People still supporting that. Can you imagine? I started doing that with toysforkiddles.com. And hey guys, buy from, buy. And then when you guys start getting screwed, see ya. Do you know what would happen with my name? That's why I would never. I don't act that way. I don't live my life that way. I'm not a scumbag. I cannot. It's not in me to scam people. I can't. It's crazy. Exactly. Sick and tired of these sick people. It's crazy. Why MCA? You can lose these first batch overseas. You can D120s. It's crazy, right? Crazy. Go be whatever you want to be. Just don't tell me what to believe. I believe in. Exactly. Thank you. Do you believe in a flag? Exactly. Don't have me try to understand when you. Thank you. Exactly. What I believe in has nothing to do with you. So the fact that your feelings got hurt, that's your problem. That's nothing to do with me. And again, I still message him to apologize and say, hey, sorry. I swear to God, this is what I said. I am not sorry for my views, but I'm sorry that it hurt your feelings. That's exactly what I said. And I could screenshot it. I think I deleted it actually, but that's what I sent them at the time. And again, that was it. So So again, I don't bother people. I don't, and the biggest slap in the face again is the people that he's streaming with now, who I used to stream with after that stream, backstage when he left, everybody said that. You didn't say anything wrong. Why were we talking about that? Why did he bring it up? That was another thing. I said, I was giving my comment and I said, I was saying whatever it was. And then he said, oh, wait, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. What do you mean? And I said, well, if you want to get into it right now. And then that's when I started saying what I had to say. After that, he didn't like what I had to say. Meanwhile, he was the one asking for it in the middle of the stream. And then when he didn't like it, what did he say? All right, let's just talk about toys. So again, I wasn't talking about anything personal. I was talking about Disney and their wokeness, and I didn't want that in my face. That's all I said. So again, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I don't want any problems with nobody. I am a happy person. I live a happy life. I tell you guys all the time, I love myself. I am very happy by myself. I love my life. It's not a joke. It's not like, oh, like I have to say that so I sound cool. I genuinely love my life. There's nothing, again, I tell you guys all the time, there's nothing that I envy anybody. There's nothing that anybody has that I'm like, man, I really want that now. Or man, like God, like they're so, I want everything they have. Nothing, nobody. So that's why I'm very comfortable doing, the very basic stuff that I do here with you guys. I feel like to me, it's all about the conversation anyway. I don't need visuals. I don't need thumbnails. It is what it is. We're here to talk and that's it. That's it. Nathan says, leave him alone or the Fabs Island is getting, I'm telling you, it's crazy. And again, don't look for me. Don't. You guys see that unless something happened in the community where I need to talk about YouTubers, that's the only time that I talk about YouTubers. That's it. When there's Hot Toys topics, we talk about Hot Toys topics. When there's third-party topics, we talk about third-party topics. When there's topics, we talk about the topics. I don't go out of my way to talk about them for no reason because there's nothing that they're doing that I need to be a part of or that I'm jealous of. Nothing. Because just like they have 200 watching, guess what? They've been YouTubing for way longer than me. So they got experience from YouTubing for way longer than me. Right? So that's why I don't care. It doesn't faze me that they're more experienced and advanced with YouTubing because it's not something that I'm experiencing. So it doesn't matter. So if that makes them better than me, guess what? They're better than me. It's that simple. They're better than me. So just like they're having 200 watching, I will eventually get 200 watching. I know that for a fact. I don't YouTube 7 days a week. I don't YouTube 6 days a week. I don't YouTube 5 days a week. I don't YouTube 4 days a week. So for my very part-time YouTubing, I'm very happy with what's going on. Or else, guess what? Like I said, the moment it feels like work, the moment it feels like, oh man, like this is getting tedious, this is getting annoying, I'm out. I am done. Because I'm not doing this for anybody else. You know what I mean? I do this because this is fun for me and I get to hang out with you guys. But I'm not doing because, I'm streaming tonight because Thule said. You know what I mean? Like it's not for anybody but me. And obviously if I didn't like being with you guys or talking to you guys, I wouldn't be doing it. So that's the thing. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. I don't bother you. Don't bother me. It's that simple. Don't start no ain't good. Exactly. It's very simple. Very, very simple. If I was a troublemaker and you guys saw that it was always me starting stuff, and you guys would be the first one to say, and I know that for a fact. You guys would be like, oh, but it's you the one always doing this. Why is it you the one always doing this? Why is it you the one starting? Why is it you the one saying? It's not me. It's never me. Exactly. Block me too. They block me. I'm still trying to find those hot toys. I told you there you can't. I had one up. I still have one, brand new. because I bought 2 of these and 1 of the MMS. And like I said, I had the second one, the new one, up for sale on eBay for over a year. I would get 1 view maybe a month for the listing. 1 view. So nobody was even looking for that. Crazy, right? Yeah, I bought mine from Pop Collectibles, $120 each. I bought 3. Comic-Con is going to be a bloodbath. People are going to get hit with book bags and art prints are going to be lit. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, even so, right? Even so, if people decide just to show up to Comic-Con, for what? For what? What are they going to do over there? Nothing. Nothing. Who's going to fight at Comic-Con? Nobody. Who's going to get in trouble? Who's going to get arrested by NYPD at Comic-Con? I know I'm not. I'm not losing my license for dumbass stuff. So, it's stupid. Keep my name out your mouth. Reminds me in Hunter B, leave me alone. People are weird in here for figs, but enjoy heel fab. Give them that 90s. Woo! that 90s wrestling talk, imagine. Can't wait for con season. Who's won? He said who's won. Faz, I remember you had showed us what they had posted certain Yep. Exactly. Juan, make out sailor. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Crazy. I didn't know about that one. Oh, you guys don't know. You guys don't know much at all. You guys don't know much at all. Revenge Tour 2024. Yeah, no. 2024, I told you guys, 2024 is my year. You'll see. You will see. I got my giveaway from the nicest YouTubers. Hunter B, my paintings, they're awesome. I'd show up at your house. You mean like not sending me? This guy wants my hot hand so bad. He could smell it. Fabs, you would get Ryan. Exactly. Seriously. Expose people. Don't expose yourself to old ladies. Not the same thing. Trust me. Expose people. If Fabs didn't send something, they would did him on The View, claim he is over inflating the value of his property, and try to take him off the exactly. It would be a bloodbath on me. It would be all, and then you would have the nobodies and the loser chiming in. Oh yeah, I hate that guy. Oh yeah, I could only see it. So how come it doesn't happen to them? That's a scumbag move to not give somebody their giveaway winnings. That's scumbag. That's disgusting. So it's like tricking people. It's like, hey, let me trick you guys into watching my stream with my fancy YouTubing skills. And then when I make pretend that you won something, you really didn't, because I'm not going to give you anything. But I'm going to keep tricking you into coming to my show while you're not getting any. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let me tell you something. I would never do that, ever. I'm going to give you guys an example. My last raffle, literally 3 people in it. And one person, which was Albert, he's in the chat right now, had purchased 2 spots. So 4 people total in the last raffle. And I could have easily said, you know what? I don't have enough people to run this raffle with 4 people out of like 20 something, I think. So I said, no, it wasn't 20 something. It was something like 15 or something, because it was $50, I believe. So I could have easily said, I'm not doing the raffle. There's not enough, players. What's the point? And I could have easily given everybody, Albert his $100 back, and then Rob was one of them, $50, and I forget, I forget the other guy. I know his name. I just can't think of it right now. I want to say Ralph. I don't think it's Ralph. So again, just out of not being a scumbag and just saying, hey, you guys, supported my raffle. Not only did you support my raffle, but you waited for the raffle months to fill, which it never did. I think it was like 3 months at least that they waited for the raffle to fill, which again, it was only 4 spots out of like 15 at least, or whatever the amount was. I don't remember. And so I would have felt like a piece of shit if I said to them, hey, here's your money back. Like, I'm not running the raffle because it didn't fill. Even though I could have 100% and they would have had to understand because it's not my fault that it didn't fill, right? But I could never do that to people. Again, number one, you're supporting me. You're supporting the raffle. Obviously, you're supporting because you're going to benefit out of it, but you could easily say no, right? There's like a ton of you did. So because of that, out of appreciation for them, for supporting me and the raffle, I ran the raffle anyway. And guess who won? Albert with the 2 spots. 3 players, 4 spots. I ran the raffle for them. Again, did I have to? Absolutely the hell not. But I'm not that person. I am not a scumbag. I would rather you guys get something and benefit from me than feel like you got cheated out of anything. That's just who I am as a person. It's that simple. It's that simple. So that's why I don't carry myself, like a scumbag, because I'm not. I don't try to take advantage of people because I'm not. I did a trade. Let me tell you something real quickly. I did a trade where I gave the other person 3 figures worth way more in value than what I got in return. And the only reason why I did that was, again, out of appreciation, because he helps me out a lot with a lot of personal things that I need, help on. So I message him right away. And every single time that I message him, he responds immediately and my problem is fixed immediately. So out of me being thankful and appreciative for him, I said, take the figures. It's fine. Again, I lost a ton of money on the trade, but because I am thankful for him for helping me, that was my way of paying him back. That's it. I did my part for thanking him, and that was it. So that's the type of person I am. I'm not looking to take advantage of anybody. I'm not looking to steal from anybody. I'm not looking to take from anybody. It's just not me. You guys, for the longest time, oh, you're rich. It's like, oh, why would I super chat him? He's rich. He's gonna, make more money and buy more. I would never. I already buy my stuff for myself anyway. So you notice the YouTubers get all this money and they don't even want to buy the figures. Can you imagine? Can you imagine paid memberships, super chats out the ass, nonstop, every show, and you're going to tell me that you're looking for an excuse not to buy a figure? What? It's disgusting. And again, they're making the money. So it's not like they don't have it. They're making it from YouTube. They're making it. They're banking on that money from YouTube. And they're still finding excuses to justify not collecting. I would never. If I was getting that much money from YouTube, from you guys, from memberships, it would be all going back into here. You think I'll be looking for excuses to not collect while I'm getting all this money? It makes no sense. So that's why it's even more of a slap in the face that they get all the support and still don't even want to collect. It's crazy. I remember that stream. Oh, you were there, Albert? Nathan Henderson, don't love yourself too much. You'll go you'll go blind. Man, Joker. Unbelievable. Fab, you do envy someone with a snowblower. Well, I finally got my own snowblower. Man. When is Joker Jay going? I don't know, but hopefully soon. I'm waiting on him. And he already said he's interested. And it's coming, guys. It's coming. So let him answer. Joker J, when? Bro, there's a reason why I haven't been with you since day one. Why I have been with you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's insane. And you know, sometimes it may come off like, oh, he's complaining. I don't complain at all, but it just I point out the craziness. The craziness. We're in a hobby where we're supporting collecting. These guys are finding reasons not to collect every time. Every time there's a drop, it's a problem. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like the color. This one looks ugly. This is not good. This is not the right scale. It doesn't look. If I was making all that money, you better believe I already get everything. I would be getting double everything. It's more content for the channel. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. The realism. Let's see. Luis, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here, Fabs. You know what's funny? I bought 2 RoboCops with chair, and I have 1 RoboCop chair just sitting in the box doing nothing. Not that I would ever sell it, but yeah, it's just sitting there. I got a bunch of stuff like that, head sculpts, and when I get doubles, like I usually, obviously, you have to keep 1 head sculpt in the box. I have a bunch of head sculpts in boxes. Crazy, right? Nice hat. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. I'm sure the little trolls are here. Oh, absolutely. Well, you know what I did? Because I'm becoming a YouTuber slowly but surely. Apparently now there's a setting where you could put subscribers only, to talk on the chat. So I set it up, and the time limit is 3 hours. So you cannot talk smack for 3 hours unless you're a subscriber for at least 3 hours. Again, these people popping up on my stream, doing all that stuff, if you're going to do that, you're going to sub for 3 hours, and then you could unsub, but you're going to sub for 3 hours. If it's that serious that you need to say something to me. If it's not, it's not. When's the next raffle? Oh, raffles are long gone, my friend. Like I said, the last raffle was probably the most depressing raffle. It just got, it felt like everybody was just like, I don't want it. I did $20 raffles. I did $50 raffle. In the beginning, they were fire. It was raffle after raffle after, and then all of a sudden they just died down. So, I would never push anything down your guys' throat. Again, the fact that the last one was four numbers only and 3 people, I was like, all right, it's time to take a break. So unless I get a bunch of people messaging me to do raffles again, I'll keep my stock. I'll open. I'm planning on opening some of those doubles and triples that I have, sitting in boxes that I was planning on raffling. So like I said, I'm gonna just use it for my own, collection, and just instead of having 1,000 figures, I'll have 1,500. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. I noticed too that a lot of people, again, because they have this preconception of me that I'm rich, they thought that me raffling these figures was, again, to get richer, I guess. I don't know. So again, the lack of support from that as well. So it felt like, because you all have this, or a lot of you have this mentality of me being rich, that anything that I did was just to make myself that much richer. And it's never been about that. I've given away more free figures, giveaways on the channel than the support I've gotten from anybody. It's that simple. And you could all try to prove me wrong, and it'll never happen. It's just that's. I was giving away figures before I was getting literally any super chats at all. That's just the type of person that I am. You know what I mean? And again, because I have the stock, it doesn't hurt my feelings or kill me to give somebody who, again, spends their time with me, watching me. Why would that help? Why would that hurt me? Why would that kill me? Why would that make me? So that's why I do it, out of appreciation for you guys. Not because I have to, because when it comes to support, and I tell you guys this all the time, I'm the one channel that gets the number one collector in the community, getting the least amount of support from the community. Again, for whatever reason, it's fine. Maybe because I don't promote myself, maybe because I'm not in the other groups, because I notice a lot of the other channels will post their streams, their videos, their figure videos on other channels, on other groups. For example, Kit Chen has thousands of people in that group. Of course he's gonna get views. I don't do any of that stuff, you know. So it's even worse when the people who do watch me, you know, don't even support me to that level. You have people going into these people's streams like they're best friends when they don't even know each other. You know, so it's crazy. But again, I do this because I love it. I never got into this because of money. I had so much fun on all those streams when I first started that I was like, I have to do this. And so it just came, you know, to the point where I was forced to do it on my own. And here I am, you know. But yeah, I would love to do the raffles for you guys, but you know, if I don't get people to fill them, then what's the point? And then I'm sitting on people's money, which that's another thing I don't like, and that's the reason why I ended up giving, you know, running the raffle. You know, sitting on these people's $50, even if it's $50, that's somebody's $50 that they could have used for gasoline, they could have used for food, they could use for anything, you know. So how would I look sitting on people's money for 3 months? Again, I want to say at least 3 months because that thing took forever. And I felt so bad. And Albert could tell you, I messaged him, was like, yo, I felt so bad. I was like, I'm running it. I told him that because it's true. I felt bad. And again, they never bothered me. They never said, hey, you know, where's the raffle? When's the money? Never, ever again. So that's why, just out of appreciation, I was like, I have to do it for you guys. Again, I didn't have to do anything. Like you guys have heard, YouTubers will do giveaways and not even give you anything. So the fact that there's a raffle with 4 spots out of, again, at least 12 didn't fill. Why would I have to run that and take a loss? It didn't matter. The fact that they supported me and they didn't bother me and they didn't stress me and they didn't, you know, push me with the raffle. Hey, where's my money? You know, because you could easily say, hey, this thing has been for months. Like, is he stealing my money? Obviously, I would never. But again, just because of all of those things that were going on, I said, I have to give him the raffle. Again, I lost money on that raffle and I'm perfectly fine with it. I have no issues with that. Albert won it. It is what it is. You know, I would never, I don't have the you know, what do you call it? The mentality to just take from people and play it off like, oh, it's cool. I could never. I know people, again, that's what I told you guys. I respect money too much. And not only do I respect my money too much, but if I respect my money too much, why would I not respect your money? So that's why I do the things that I do the way that I do it, because I'm just a different type of person. And I know that. And I know that. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not nobody. And this is why I get upset and mad when people put my name and put, you know, tags on it that aren't true. I will defend my name to the day I die, because especially when you're lying about me, I will never allow that. That'll never slide. I don't care who you are. You know, I will never let my name, you know, be used as a toy, like a game. And again, with lies attached to it. So we're not going to talk about Disney Cosby. This guy, unbelievable. Because you are somebody who can't negotiate. Wait, what? Oh my God, Joker J is rich. Fab would be buying figures for Ralph. Another thing, absolutely. Why would I not be? Or another thing I was planning to do a membership subscription, a membership, you know, a paid membership where whoever's paying for that high amount of you know, monthly membership, if it's, you know, 3 people, 4 people, whatever it is, 5 people, but if it's a decent amount where I can get a Hot Toys figure every month, guess what? Raffle it between the people in that who are paying for that membership. That's what I'm planning on doing. Obviously, eventually, when there's more of you guys, there's more support, there's more, you know, it becomes more appealing to other people, right? Obviously, the only membership that has sold for me was the one that Lane gave, the Thor. You know, that's been my very, very first and only channel membership sold. You know, again, nobody has ever supported me like that. And again, it's fine. It is what it is. You guys will choose who you support, and that's fine. I will never say, hey, you need to support. Absolutely not. But you know, I see all these things and it sucks, but I'm not going to stop streaming because there's no support. I'm not going to, you know, you guys are always here. That's enough for me. Obviously, everything else is just a bonus and extra. But I love coming on here, talking to you guys and doing this every single Tuesday and Thursday. And like I said, there's another show coming. Joker J is going to be, on that show every single week when we have it. It's going to be a panel show, so it's coming. It's just we got to figure out a lot of that stuff. Starting with the logo, still waiting for the logo. Yep, I was there. Oh, so you know exactly what happened. Good. I don't know. It's a no name. It's like a no name brand. It's not a Honda or anything like that, but it's very good. I love that thing. There's problems unless it's Inner or Jazz Ink, then it's perfect. Correct. Because Hot Toys is perfect. Brad says there's effers on YouTube are jaded. Yo, it's crazy. It's so crazy, man. It doesn't look like Sam Jackson. Meanwhile, looks like no other humans. Yo, the excuses are insane. Again, if I was making all that money, you guys don't even know. You guys have no idea. But, everybody's different. Everybody does what they want. It is what it is. If Joker J goes live, I will do a free giveaway. I'm telling you, he's going to be on. It's only a matter of time. It's like I tell you about Hot Toys. It's not if, it's when, TK Max, what are you giving me for free? CCFL lightsaber. Look at you. He's getting free stuff ready. He's not even on the show. Unbelievable. Joker Joe already has fans. He's not even on yet. If Joker Joe goes live, imagine. Can you imagine? Man, I only watched because I thought you were this guy. Unbelievable. Imagine. It's like, I just come here for the free giveaway. Oh my God. So go live and see if it's real. Look at you. Email is in my profile. Oh my God. I would have been okay getting the money back since I didn't. Exactly. He was like, Rob was like, what was it that you wanted? I don't remember if it was, I think it was Maul, either Maul or Ahsoka. Clones War, Maul or Ahsoka, I think is what you wanted. I remember. I'm about to buy a shirt, bro. Best. Yes, please. Guys, anybody who wants a t-shirt or a hoodie, the t-shirts are $35. The hoodies are, I think, $55. So and I'm making hats, so I just don't have a prototype of the hat. But I want it to be like this. You know what I mean? This is like raised stitching, which is very, very nice. Again, the new era are the best type of hats you could get. So I want to do my own style hats, obviously, but make them decent, like the t-shirts and the hoodies. I don't like cheap stuff. I don't like cheap quality stuff. I just don't. What's the point of buying something that's going to turn to crap in a few weeks or a few days or a few months? So that's why I get good quality stuff. And I would never get you guys to spend money on cheap quality stuff just because it's a waste of money. I support you. No, I know. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I actually bought a couple of Cos Babies last month on Sideshow. I got a great deal. Cos Babies. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I don't even know if he's lying. Are you lying? Are you for real about this? I think you're lying. I want a silken hoodie. Silken hoodie. This guy. All right, guys. But we did it as always. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back with Saturday, Tuesday. I'll be back on Saturday to 8:30 as always. But like I can tell you that we're getting more announcements, more releases. So Fab, stop playing. Sign the adoption paper. So again, stay tuned because I'm probably going to be back either tomorrow or the next day before Saturday. But again, streaming on Saturday, as I do every Saturday. Mike will be here as always. So thank you guys again for always being here. Thank you guys for always watching. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat. Today I had over 40 pretty much the entire time. So thank you all of you guys all the new guys for being here and supporting the channel. Hopefully you guys will be supporters forever. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.